What's going on, YouTube?
What's
we're
up?
Bearded Brix. I'm Richard again.
I'm Mark.
This week we're going to do the other bus that we did not do, the Stormtrooper, and the DO that I'm going to call a UCS, and Mark's going to say it's not.
I'm like, you got the box backwards, but this is just, no.
Oh, I don't.
That's how I looked.
When you said that, I was like, oh, I do.
So, yeah, not a UCS.
It's got a plaque.
They don't have UCS anywhere on it.
It's got a plaque.
Who cares?
I do.
Does it say UCS on the plaque?
Yeah, right
No.
there. Look, there's a U right there, there's a C right there, and there's an S.
Hey, you didn't bring your knife down, did you?
Yep.
Oh,
I sure
hey,
did.
give it here.
You not have one?
No.
Well, sucks for you, don't it?
No, it sucks for your box.
Somebody gets a late start.
I've already got 150 pieces more. Like,
Yeah, we know.
why
we don't
did you
need
just
any
close
other
your
kind
knife instead of just hand it to me?
I don't know.
Oh, there's still some in there. Don't lose those.
Oh, now I'll have to remember to take them out of the bag.
Don't lose those.
Are the bags empty or not? That is the question. So just out of curiosity, are you going to have me apply your stickers, or are you going to do it?
Are there stickers on that?
Oh, yeah.
There's one. No,
Yeah,
that's a
there
printed
is.
piece.
One,
Oh,
two,
right here.
three.
Oh, well. Yeah, those are stickers. Yeah, you'll do that. I don't know. I could probably do it. They're small stickers.
I have an idea for a custom build.
What's a custom build?
Let's build
What
something
is-
out
what
of
is-
these things.
I might need one of them.
Is there not one in your set?
No, they figured they give you two with the. They give you two with the other two. They just, yeah, you know.
No one's not going to buy all three of these.
Yeah, I was about to say. I about went hard mode. I was just about to start ripping open
I thought
bags.
about it real quick, but
I literally about opened bag 5.
that would have been a confusing first page.
I know. I'm like, what in the world?
Richard, I'm already missing pieces. And then it wouldn't be me, it would be you.
Like, I'm missing every piece. Stop it.
Well, you're stacking stuff on top of the laptop.
No.
I did, so we filmed last Thursday, and last Saturday I went to the store. Had no intentions of buying a Lego set, but I did buy a Lego set. You got a brick thing right there.
I do have a brick thing right there. Well, I need to.
And I did put it together without Mark. And I feel like now that I put it together, I feel kind of bad because I feel like it's something that would have been funnier for us to put together. But
We could have made so many references.
I know, but you have no idea. Like, I was excited about that.
I bet you were, fanboy.
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like shaming you.
I can go buy another one, especially if that Walmart has it. Brand new at Lego, it's $100. At Walmart, for some reason, I scanned it on my phone, and it said that they didn't even have it in inventory, which I knew was a lie because I was holding one. And then I went up there, and it said online it was $89.99. I went up there and scanned it, and it comes $79.99.
Winner.
But I bought Dom's charger. From
It's
Fast
back
and
there
Furious.
driving around the Death Star right now.
Yeah. Well, it's for when the Death Star starts to explode. Toretto is actually going to jump off the charger and land on the Death Star and hold it together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Gotcha.
Fast and Furious.
There's the Fast and Furious hate I was waiting for.
Fast and Furious 15.
In a galaxy far, far away.
I don't hate Fast and the Furious. I really like Fast and the Furious. I hate what they've become.
I hear hate. I feel like you're drinking some haterade,
I never hated on nobody.
but you did steal my Legos. Even if you did give them back.
That wasn't hate. It was a love steal. And we did, well, we didn't. I went online and bought more Lego sets. That I'm pretty excited about one. The other one we got a buddy that wants us to put together.
What now?
The Lego sets that I bought.
Oh. You talking about Andy?
No.
Oh, what
Chris
are you
was
talking
the one that wanted us to
about? Oh,
put together
yeah,
that.
Chris. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I seen it. It was the. I still, as many times as I've looked at the name, I really don't remember it. It's the
Sith TIE Fighter.
Yeah, the Sith TIE Fighter, the new one.
He literally sent me a text message and said, "Hey, I got a request. Put this together."
I seen it in the store all the
okay.
time, and I never bought it. I don't know why. There's not a, I guess, right answer to that. I just never bought it, and I bought it, and then I bought the UCS A-Wing, which, to be completely honest, we'll probably put together next week.
You think that'll be next week?
I don't know. I'm gonna be excited to have that thing and not build it.
Yeah. I mean, you sat on the destroyer for quite a while, so
I did.
I feel like you can do it.
Well, we have the. Gilbert says, "When are the drunk Lego build videos coming?" Mark
Man,
doesn't
I
drink.
don't know. No, that would mean I would have to stay, and then that would have to be a Friday night.
Why?
Because, man, I am not trying to get up in the morning hungover and go into work and deal with...
Gilbert?
No, not Gilbert. Deal with everybody else. Like, that just...
Mark has a handicap putting Legos together as it is. He doesn't need to be drunk doing
No, but it would be so funny.
You couldn't do it. If you posted a video of you
Yes,
drunk
I could.
putting together Legos...
Hold on. How drunk are we talking? Like food truck festival night drunk? Because that would take a long, long time to get there.
That was...
Or, I mean, we could be sitting here having margaritas, and I'd just be chugging margarita, or well, not chugging, but just, down in margaritas and acting
Gilbert's
like
never
we're not.
seen you drunk, much less
No.
food truck drunk.
But I mean, is it like, am I going to have to be like this looking at these Legos? Like,
no, you'll be like
one-
this looking at these.
nah, I'm not that bad. 1, 2.
Walmart's parking lot says otherwise.
Man, that's after. That was not the start of the night. Man, I went hard that night. And the only thing you can say is, yes, you did.
We all did. I survived.
I survived. But man, was I hungover that next day. You were too.
I was not.
Richard, nobody did any work that day. Unless they didn't drink. Everybody that was at that Christmas party
12 times.
that drank did not do any work the next day because we were that hungover.
I guess. He said do it at a X amount subscriber special.
Yeah, that'll work.
How far do you want to put that one out? Because you'll be a lot worse than I will.
What? How do you figure?
That's at my house. I don't have to go anywhere.
Well, that's true. As cold as this basement is, depending on how drunk I get, I might be staying down here.
We can do it at 50?
I don't know about that. That sounds a little more important than a 50. That might be our 100.
100 subscribers, then you'll get shit-faced and put Legos together?
And we'll both get shit-faced and put Legos together.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
Nah, it really wouldn't. I don't think it'll be what you think it'll be.
Everything will just be funnier.
Oh, God, yeah. We're going to have to build a small set. Because it will take us forever. That'll have to be we'll have to put in the description adults only. Because I'm sure we'll probably get a little vulgar during that one.
YouTube policy guy will be knocking at the door.
I know.
Y'all stop right now. How funny would that be? We just start doing that like an hour into the video. Your live stream is ended.
You've been shut down. What? Why?
You building your base over there?
I'm building a base.
Look what I got going on.
It's all flexible and.
No, okay.
I didn't even see you. I'm
I was
over here
doing a
building.
worm. I was worming it up. We'd so the 100 subscriber special, we get drunk and put Legos together. Take a shot for every page you turn.
No. No.
Why?
Richard.
What?
We would be dead.
You said small set. I mean a small set.
This is a small set, and it's 119 pages.
I'll put it this way: we could do the Death Star. Well, I don't know how long it would take for us to get 100 subscribers. But I'll say the Death Star 2 fight scene. Andy said he put it together in 10 minutes.
That's probably not big enough. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be down to drink margaritas all night. I'm not trying to shoot a bunch of tequila. Like,
you don't shoot tequila. Tequila shoots you.
Well, tequila's good.
I'm not shotting tequila.
Oh, you're shooting tequila.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Why will you not drink tequila?
Because that video does not need to be on YouTube. That's other sites.
I'm telling you, tequila.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Why can't you?
Not tequila.
Why?
I can't.
Have you ever been drunk on tequila?
Yes.
See, now I feel like it needs to be tequila.
If it's tequila, then it's not on YouTube.
Please keep your clothes on. I know tequila makes the clothes fall off.
I don't get that crazy.
I can just see it now. Where the... It's his piece.
It'd really just be a bunch of laughing.
Yeah. People think we weren't drinking. We were just smoking. We're going to be laughing that much. Until we get to the end. Man, I love you.
We all know what smoking does to you.
No, we all don't know, but you know. I don't know if you consider that smoking or, like...
Thinking that Mark was going to have to go to the hospital.
No, it wasn't that bad.
It was pretty funny.
It was funny. I didn't say it wasn't funny. I look back and laugh on it now. I will never, ever do that again in my life.
We do not condone drugs or alcohol in any sense.
I think weed's okay, though.
I don't, well...
Depends on how old you are.
Yeah, but if we say we don't condone it, that
Kids
wipes
ask
us...
Kids ask your parents.
that wipes us clear of being responsible for anything, right?
Sure. Mommy, Brix said something about weed. Can I smoke weed? No.
Well, there goes nice knowing y'all.
I'm telling you
it's not
that.
even like if I did. We did.
What if we get 100 subscribers and I don't know if we could even smoke weed on YouTube.
I wouldn't do it still.
Really?
Man, I went 30 years.
For 100?
Never done it.
It's natural. And I really don't care for it. I don't like it. It's just not my thing.
I've just never done it before. I think 100 subscribers, it's got to be something more than that.
So, or 1,000?
Maybe? Nah, I don't know.
You gonna hit a blunt for 1,000?
10,000.
10,000?
Yeah, man, that gives me free Legos.
Maybe. Until they see you hitting a blunt and say, nope.
That's when you get high and you become the engineer that out-engineers the engineers. You're like, yo, man, I got an idea for this piece that they could have done. You're going to get me in trouble.
Why?
I don't know.
That is normally the other way around, so...
I have never gotten you in trouble.
I said normally. I didn't say you
Which
actually
means that
done
it has
it.
happened.
No, but you're the one that
Normal,
tries to get me in trouble.
What is the definition of normal?
You're the one that tries to get me in trouble.
When have I tried to get you in trouble?
Oh, I'm sure there's been some nights I don't remember.
You can't name a night that I have
Exactly,
tried
because
to get you in trouble. If you didn't remember, it never happened. Correct. Correct. We're on the same page.
If a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
No.
Is that the same kind of question you're asking?
Yes. If a bear shits in the woods, does it smell?
Depends on what way the wind's blowing.
I feel like that when we first started this, the little YouTube guidelines thing we've read, we've crushed that.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, this went out the window tonight.
I think we'd be so much nicer. Not nicer. So much more enjoyable if we could do certain things. Or say certain things. I was about to say. Things. We don't do anything.
We'd still be sitting here building Legos.
So you turn this upside down too. Push this through it.
Why does everybody want to see me drunk?
I don't know. I don't think G's ever seen you drunk.
No, G's never seen me drunk.
So who else wants to see you drunk?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Like, I'm just using G as an example because he
Andy
said
ever
something
seen you
about
drunk?
I don't know. I'm telling you, after that night, after that one Christmas party,
You became a better man.
I had to calm down a little bit.
G didn't work at Honda during like the Christmas party
Not that one.
shenanigans, did he?
No.
The fun ones.
Andy will probably say, if he was here listening, he'd probably say tomorrow when we got to work, "You was drunk at this year's Christmas party." When I was sitting there drinking that,
All that moonshine.
yeah, the store-bought moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that come out of a bottle that was stuck in a flask. Exactly. You were drunk then? No, I was not. Not even close.
None.
Like, I didn't even catch a buzz that night.
But did the buzz catch you?
Not really.
Was it Aldrin or Lightyear?
Lightyear.
I feel like he'd be more fun than Aldrin. Aldrin would just tell you about boring stories about how he sat in a spaceship for 5 years and flew to space.
So, have you watched,
Probably not.
probably not, but have you seen, what was it called? The first,
Nope.
was it First Man?
Nope.
I think. It's about him going to the moon.
Nope.
You really need to watch it.
You tell me all that.
That's a crazy son of a bitch.
Yeah, but see what's going to happen is you're going to get me to watch that, and then 4 hours later, I'm going to be on a YouTube downward spiral of something in space that I didn't need to know about.
And what's the problem?
I don't know. I want to see the videos of aliens already. Before I mess up. The alien life forms do exist.
But anyways, like I was saying, I think it's called First Man.
Is
But
it
it
just
was,
about him?
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the setup before they go to the moon, kind of thing, and it showed him being like as a test pilot and all that. And you talk about crazy son of a bitch. That's, like the stuff they did as test pilots.
What did they do?
I mean, you got to think
I honestly don't know much about the whole moon experience, like the first, what they had to go through and everything else.
Well, I mean, this wasn't like the. I'm not saying they had to go through a test pilot. He was a test pilot, so all the experimental aircraft of that time.
I'm sure he had to do some stupid aircraft.
Well, it wasn't that it was. I don't think it was a have to, if I remember right. It was just what he did, and then they kind of said, "Hey, we want you to
fly our jet.
Be a man the mission to the moon kind of thing." And that's a pretty good movie.
Was it?
I liked it.
Was it a documentary or a movie?
Autobiography. So I think it's. I don't know how accurate.
By you.
I don't know how completely accurate it is. Like how well it sticks, but I think it's supposed to. No, I think it.
It could be fake.
I think it's supposed to be pretty accurate.
What you're telling me is it could be fake.
Go watch it for me, own opinion.
This is a little strange. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you're building a round droid.
No, just like the steps they're having me do to the base of this. Like, it's not telling me to turn it, which means I'm screwing up big time. So I have that. And I have that. And I have this. And this. And then I turn it. But what it's asking me to have right here, I do not have.
So did you forget something in a step before?
No, it just doesn't. So move this here. Move that here. Alright, I guess that's right. That's what we're rolling with. You got that blank look on your face. You got quiet.
Because I was like zoned out looking for this piece, and it was just like dead in front of me.
Right there in front of you.
Yeah. Now I'm doing the same thing again. Where is?
Don't do that.
Oh, it's right there.
Whoever designed this base thing needs to be kicked in the nuts.
Really?
It just doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like there was a lot easier way to go through with this. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I've spun it that many times, I've really screwed up.
Let's say you don't know where you're supposed to be at now, do you?
Nah, I got it now. I'm the man.
With the plan?
I wouldn't go that far.
Me either.
I have a plan. It just got shut down.
What was that? I'm not hearing a plan.
Well, the plan had to do with work, not really here.
Oh. Okay, then I know what plan you're talking about.
I feel like it's going to bother me that these aren't evenly spaced.
You have some strange OCD-ness. You know that?
Shut your mouth. You're not considerate about me.
I'm just making a statement about you.
Yeah, but you're not being considerate. The way I'm putting that out.
Like a millennial?
Technically, yes, but so are you.
Yeah, but I don't act like one. You know I'm right.
I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, whatever.
All I know is tomorrow I ain't got to go get lunch. I went today. I'll go get breakfast in the morning. G, do you want any breakfast in the morning if you're watching this?
Organizing our breakfast plan. Look, man, you need to call Lego. It's scratched.
What did you scratch it
I
for?
did scratch
You
it.
better put that on the inside so no one sees it. You can't have nothing nice.
I know. You'll never see it.
G needs to answer. That way when Andy's like, oh, y'all didn't even ask me if I wanted anything. Like, well, you should have been watching the live stream.
Now that you've said that, you know he's going to like pop on. I'm here.
Yeah.
You give me some.
I'll buy breakfast for the next 5. Oh, the next 5 comment people. G's just gonna comment 5 times. Be like, does that mean I get 5 different breakfasts?
Breakfasts.
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 See your local team leader. I can't wait to be able to say that next week.
Yeah.
Andy said I am. Told you.
I told you.
Yeah, you did. I'll admit.
I called that. It's sad what we got to do to get interaction from people we work with.
Your phone keeps going off. It makes me think it's mine.
I want to know what this video was.
What?
Father and son arrested. Accused of killing Ahmed Arbery after a horrific video surfaced. I think that's the ones down in Georgia.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Once again, if it happens on the news, I do not know about it.
That was pretty bad.
Andy, did you have fun getting Vader put together? I mean Yoda, not Vader.
Come on now, you gotta call him what it's been called at work.
Oh, yoga.
Yoga.
Did you get that yoga put
Get
together?
that yoga put together? What?
Who said that again?
Cowboy.
Oh.
He said, "How about that Yoda
You know
or
what it
yoga?"
reminds me of?
Who?
It's gonna sound bad. It's gonna sound really bad. The Green Mile.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, like not like him, just in that movie. Like he's big, he's not real bright.
They did try to. They tried to. Who was the first Star Wars or the first black character in Star Wars? And I
There's
said,
only one, isn't there?
well, I mean older stuff.
There's only one, isn't there?
Finn. And the new stuff, among other ones, but
Oh.
Finn's the one that sticks out like immediately in my mind.
That's not who sticks out in my mind.
Who?
Get out.
In the new ones?
No, just in Star Wars in general.
Lando. Who?
Get out.
Who?
Samuel Mother. Jackson.
Oh.
Are you crazy? Get out. How you ever diss SMJ in my house?
But anyways, after your little rant,
I mean, come on now. That's serious.
I get what you're saying, but
I don't think you do.
that was
That's-
not the one
that
that
was
popped
an-
in my head.
That was an important thing right there that you just screwed up.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm not buying you breakfast tomorrow.
You're buying me breakfast.
Not after that screw up.
Go ahead and Apple pay me the rest of the money then.
Like today, man, I even nailed your birthday, first try on date, and then you go and screw up Sam L. Jackson. Like, I feel like you don't take that serious.
I feel like I had to tell you my birthday.
How?
I don't remember.
I called it out. I said,
You
isn't
did
it
call
the
it out.
31st?
Yeah,
And
you
you
did.
said, yeah. And then we just both were like, all right, well, we don't know what day that's on.
At some point,
Andy said it was fun. I enjoyed it. Want to do more character sets like that. You know of any besides the Porg?
yeah, this Dio.
This Dio.
Oh, there we go.
Everything else that you're gonna do that's a character like that or a bust, other than the 2 that or the 3 that we just bought, you better have some money on you.
Yeah. A Maul and Vader bust are
God, I want that Darth Maul bus.
Big spaceship.
But didn't we look that up and it's like $400 or something?
Yeah. And it's not. I mean, it's bigger than this, but.
Yeah. Andy, you should just buy a bunch of Lego pieces and create your own. Watch Andy be like the top Lego creator. He's gonna outshine both of us.
That's fine with me. It's not a. Ain't too worried about that. If it takes him that long to put together.
Why do you keep shaming him, man?
Because he tries to do it to me.
That is
so I just
true.
think it's funny.
Every time we do a build off, like the first thing he says, "You lost."
Yeah. They gonna let Richard beat you, and then it's like, well, it took me 2 days to put this.
He said, "What about non-Star Wars?" I have no idea. I'm not even gonna try to murder that one.
Bricklink. Or better yet,
they've never done a
Lego.com.
Marvel. They've never done a Marvel one, but what intrigues me now is that, and now him saying that reminded me of it, is when I was reading off that for sale post on Facebook, that Iron Man mosaic.
But was that a real one?
I don't know. Everything he had was in a set.
It was in a Lego box, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, that I don't know. It looked like it. Google.
Or was it?
Let's see.
Because I found that one mosaic of what was it, Starry Night, that was like 20,000 pieces.
There's a bunch of them.
Mosaics.
Yeah.
That are they like mocks or?
It looks that way.
Because we saw those at the Brick Fair we went to.
You can buy that one offline for $1,200.
Which one? Good God.
This right here has to be what he's talking about. That's got to be.
Yeah.
And that's not real Lego.
Is it not?
No. I don't know. I'd have actually been really mad if I bought all that sets just to find out that most of them weren't Lego.
Well, most of them were in boxes.
Yeah, but he had like 6 or 7 mosaics listed.
But if it's just the mosaics, would you have been mad?
He said Andy said it only took him like 3.5 hours to do Yoda, get on his level.
Come at me, bro.
He didn't really say that. I just added that in there.
I've got them pulled up over here. I can read
that
exactly
sucks. I can't even like make up like trash talking.
What did he say?
Andy, Mark said you need to go head on head against me. The loser buys me and Mark lunch.
Yes, I'm glad you finally step up and include me. I know. Hold on, why is it either way?
Because if I win, he buys me lunch. If I lose, I just buy myself lunch.
Oh. Okay.
That's a good idea though. Put Andy on here and have Andy go head to head with me, and you could be the judge to if it's done right.
Okay. Every brick removed is a penalty.
What do you mean?
Like
by that?
if you stick something in the wrong place and you have to undo it and do it again, every brick removed will be a second penalty, or X amount of second penalty.
We need to get you a stopwatch and a referee shirt if we're gonna do this.
Okay.
Is it possible the way that it's set up to like put you right there without you blocking everything? No. Or are you just gonna sit in between?
No, I'll sit in between. Give me a little flag. I'll throw it up in the air, let it land on the table. I was about to smack the table, but that was going to be really loud.
You would have lost something in the process.
Like that?
I'm down with that. 100%. That would be hilarious. All right. 50 subscribers, and Andy is coming on the site to do a build-off against me while Mark referees.
What's up, brother from another brick?
Mark will get to pick the sets. So there's no bias, nothing.
Okay, yeah. That sounds like a plan.
'Cause
That's
if
gonna be funny.
If I pick a set, Andy's gonna hate me.
Wow, what would you pick?
Just something to straight murder him with.
Yeah.
Something that's full Technic.
Oh.
Because you know that I can throw those together pretty fast. I did that charger in a matter of like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back, 2 hours, so I stopped halfway through it to play with it.
I thought you told me you go faster on regular Brix instead of just
I feel like I could go faster on Technic than Andy can regular brick. But if Andy's doing nothing but Technic, I feel like that it would just make him, like, think about it. He's not done a set that has a lot of Technic in it.
Yeah.
The Yoda is in the middle,
Yeah.
but it's like you build a support here,
And you're done.
like full wall type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what's up, brother from another? How you going? Everything going good? Andy hasn't commented on this.
No, I think he's scared. See, you showed your hand. Do I need to teach you how to play poker?
I can't, like, that got me excited, though.
You showed your hand too fast.
I think G would even back that up. It'd even be funny just to do for the pure bragging right. I definitely just looked and thought I'd missed a piece because I was looking for the wrong color.
I like the penalty of the if you remove a brick.
I just feel sorry for anybody that watches this with headphones are loud when you start blowing a whistle. I will have to tell Haley that her invader cannot be here because he would go. He'd be insane. He said it's going well. How's it going for you? It's going pretty good. We're North Carolina is opening back up this Friday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
Phase 1.
So, which I'm still confused about all that.
Yeah, so is
I don't
everybody else.
understand what a non-essential business is if restaurants can't reopen.
Retail.
Yeah, but that makes no sense to me. I would much rather.
I know you would rather go to restaurants, but I'm telling you that's what it is retail.
Brother from another mother just subscribed to us.
I saw that. Thank you, man.
So that's one closer to this guy on our chat named Andy McElroy getting destroyed on live.
God, blast last name out there.
His name's right there.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a good idea. You pick 2 sets. Or you pick the set.
Yeah.
Get 2 of them. Andy buys his. I buy mine. Go head to head on YouTube Live. I have a feeling he just can't. He has to sign a waiver.
Oh, he's going to get triggered.
Yeah, he can't flip out on YouTube.
Oh, he will get triggered. I guarantee you that. You know how easy we can do that anyways to him?
I know, that's what I'm saying. He said, how many subs do y'all need? To get to this?
Get to 50, maybe like 10 more. Like, it's not much.
Yeah, it's not much. Do you think Delaney would let Andy come over here for a night?
Probably not.
What would you do if he came over here, though? And he was just like, I know it's nothing big to me or you, but if he was just completely, like, stunted that he was on something that's on the internet and he froze.
I mean, I think it'd be funny, but that would be, like, worst case.
Yeah.
If he just freezes, because then it's not going to be...
Funny.
Yeah.
You just have to act like the camera is there and not there at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at it, which we're bad for.
I try to be good at it, but I feel like I don't do it enough. But I can't, like, stare at the camera and do like this at the same time.
Like...
And then... Andy has yet to respond to this. Brother from another mother says, I will get you there. I have over 7,000. Awesome.
So at 100, we're doing a drunk build that's going to be very interesting, to say the least.
I feel like these 2 tonight came out of nowhere.
I don't know.
I don't really care about getting drunk anymore. I just want Andy to be on the channel now and you in a referee shirt.
They're one of the biggest damn zebras you've ever seen.
I was about to say, you know, part of my goal tonight is as soon as this is over, I get done building and you're still building.
You're going to start searching for a zebra shirt?
Do we got to get you a little black hat and everything?
Nah, I don't need the hat. I mean, dude, we could seriously go as redneck as getting a black shirt or a white shirt and just spray painting white lines or black lines on it.
White lines matter. Brother from another brick, where are you from? That's not the guy who told us he was from Australia, is he?
No.
I didn't think so.
I don't think so either.
I'm going to feel bad if it is.
I'm from Australia.
He's like, dude, I talked to you all last week.
I'm like, well, you didn't tell us about the murder hornets, so.
Yeah, you told us you were scared of birds, and now all of a sudden we've got something called murder hornets here that just sound like there's something from Australia, so thanks.
Yeah, and go figure, they come from Japan.
Did they really?
Yeah, they're Japanese hornets.
I did not know that. Asians are killing us.
Telling you.
I keep buying their products, and they keep unleashing things on me.
He's from Minnesota. We're from North Carolina.
Oh, so he's in the United States.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this murder hornet
just
thing?
found our channel today.
Oh. Have you heard about this murder hornet thing that we got going on in America now? As if the corona wasn't bad enough.
I want to know where they've been seen, because I saw it pop up
I thought it said
and
Washington.
say it has not been seen in North Carolina.
No, it's in Washington or something. Because it was.
I thought you didn't know anything about news.
If I'm not mistaken, well, sometimes.
Do murder hornets have to, like that, they draw your attention to the news?
Anything named murder, anything, kind of throws a red flag. Especially when I know it's an animal. Like, what if there's a new tiger that Exotic Joe didn't know about, and it's called the murder tiger?
That's Carol Baskins.
That's where I was going with that.
See, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But yeah, I know a lot of unessential news is what we'll call it. I don't know anything important.
Man, you know what I don't look forward to?
He says, I've heard the murder hornet thing. This world is becoming a scary place.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. I just want to see what's coming in June now.
Yeah,
like it just gets better and better.
Not better.
For the memes, it does. I just want to see what's coming in June, because that's.
I see, and so many people are already making fun of it, like the seagull with the shark head.
So another one. Have you seen the land sharks?
Yes. It was like a cornfield that had shark tails. I love it. I seen another one the other day that was a python that had legs.
Oh God.
And it was like it could crawl like up a wall or something.
Oh hell no. I don't know if it's a python. That's whatever.
The scary thing about that is the fact that they can get 30 feet long. Well, I guess a python can't. Anacondas can.
Still, you ain't safe on your second story floor.
Yes, I am. I've done enough research and watching Snake Island that I can defend myself against.
That's
something
against a viper, not a python.
That's what I'm saying. A python isn't
a python?
Yeah, a python isn't even poisonous. I ain't worried about that thing.
Until it drops on you and you can't pick it up because it's so damn heavy. And then it just starts slowly squeezing the life out of
Caught
it.
that piece on my fat roll.
That works.
On a
It's either
side
that
note
or the
today,
thigh.
on a side note, I kind of felt bad today because
What?
I done something to somebody.
What'd you do?
I didn't really meet, like, you know how you think if you got a good idea and you kind of do it 110%, you probably shouldn't have?
Yeah.
I kind of tackled DJ into Jeffrey's toolbox. And I didn't think, it's the toolbox being, like, chest height to DJ.
Yeah.
And I knocked the wind out of him.
Did you?
Yes. Like, he was breathing heavy and hard.
Sure that ain't the COVID?
Maybe. Kind of felt bad.
It's DJ. He deserves it sometimes.
No, he don't. I told you I'd take DJ.
I'm not saying he's bad.
I'm just glad DJ didn't watch this. I spent half the video trying to decipher his English.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. We just have to get him to call in. Like, you want to comment? Just call us.
That would have been a few little referee blown flag. I put a piece in the wrong space. Do they have anything crazy going on in Minnesota?
Other than murder hornets?
Yeah, other can you warn us about something that we don't know about yet?
Nah, man, I told you, that's only what was supposed to be our Australia guy that's in the future.
But he warned us about a bird.
No, that's what he said he was worried about. We ain't got them things up here.
Didn't you say they were like seagulls or something?
I don't know. I don't remember. What were they called?
I want
Nicole was like, how did you not know what that was? And I'm like...
I want to say it was like a chirp, but
no,
something, but that doesn't make any sense.
No.
Come on.
I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to remember what it was, and I can't. I can't remember what it was. I feel bad now. Not really, but
the part that made me scared. The scariest thing about that is if you live in Australia and you're scared of a bird. Out of all things in Australia, that bird must be.
I mean, seagulls don't poop on my head, so.
No, but we also don't have to worry about like 10 of the deadliest snakes either.
Well, no, but no, you missed the reference.
I did.
My stick's better than bacon.
Oh. Yeah, the seagulls one.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that much.
Yeah, I know. You played the hell out of the stick one.
It's funnier.
It is funnier. And now it's slowly coming back in my head. I need to stop thinking about it.
My stick. Not
Stop
my
it.
Stick. My stick. I find that the funniest thing is like the beat in the my stick part. You just think the my stick's better than bacon thing's hilarious.
I do. I mean, the beat, it's all together is what I'm,
In collaboration.
Yes, but it just, that line to me, I guess is just the most,
the standout part?
Yeah, it stands out the most.
Text Haley and tell her since we're going to be done so early tonight to bring us home some McDonald's.
Now, I'm going to have to go get some on the way out since we didn't eat beforehand.
She's probably watching this and not commenting on it. And she's probably like, I'm not stopping to get any McDonald's.
Get your own damn McDonald's.
Pretty much. I did solve her tire problem without even really lifting a finger. Took her wheels off. That counts. I hate doing tires so bad. That's what it came into.
What's up, David?
What's up, David? I feel like if they should have thought this one out a little more.
What's up, Lego Geek? I'm trying to figure out what he typed there. That's why I paused for so long. I'm like,
What does BFAB mean?
Brother from another brick. I
bet.
Yeah.
Man.
Work out my anagrams. Hey, so whenever...
what? This thing is strange.
Whenever we do this whole referee thing, if you don't put all your pieces on the same step that you're supposed to, like if you...
I feel like...
You know how if you miss one and then you go back, you go to the next step and then and then you put it on? Are we counting that as a penalty too?
I believe that should be a better penalty, as in you get to randomly take a piece off of his table for a certain amount of time. And he doesn't get it back until that time is over. Like your penalty box in a piece.
Calm down, Satan. God.
What it's gonna end up is him just getting triggered, and
Oh, I know. Yeah, you got to lay off just a little bit.
but I'm just as guilty as he is about all there. I'm assuming he will be against all this.
Against it? Or for it?
I don't know how to. I mean, technically, it'd be against it, wouldn't it?
I mean, you want him to be for it, so we do it and have fun with it.
No. I meant like I know he's gonna be for it, but it's gotta also bring the views.
So in other words,
It's gonna go viral.
In other words, we have to trigger him. Is that what we're saying?
It's gonna go viral. Long blonde haired kid flips out on Lego string. Lego Geek, where are you from? Do you have a cool, interesting story about what's to come? Something else that's gonna take over? What if that kid talking about the murder hornets are the birds that he's afraid of? like in Australia, they just call them whatever he was saying. On a Lego note, for everybody that's actually watching and builds Legos, me and Mark came to a problem that we're actually going to have to buy a Lego set that I'm pretty sure is retired because we can't find it anywhere now. We really want to put together the Hogwarts castle, and I put it off buying it for a couple times and was like, oh, I'm not going to worry about it because it's always on the internet. Well, now it's not on there anymore. I have a feeling I'm going to have to overpay for it when I could have just bought it like a week ago for normal price.
Yeah, normal price.
Like, Lego should send out a newsletter. Like, hey, we're about to do this. Are you trying to type in Australian bird?
Well, that, but me setting all those bags on here is turned on something, and I can't remember how to turn it off.
Yeah, mess up the laptop. So what you're telling me is your stick is not better than bacon. Hey, I'm done with my build. I got a tank. That's one thing I really want to do. I know it has nothing to do with normally what I would buy out of Lego, but I want to build one of these mock tanks that these guys have created.
The tanks are cool. Like, some of the war stuff they have is cool. Magpie. That's it.
Magpie. And Nicole knew what that was?
Yeah.
I believe she's lying.
No, it's some book or something. I don't
Magpie
know.
reminds me of something like shepherd's pie. Something that's named weird that is a food object.
God, shepherd's pie is so good.
Yeah, but you could get one.
Is Camel City
I was
open? Are
gonna
they
say-
delivered?
I was
Nah,
gonna
they're
say, was
closed
that a
right
trigger
now.
right there?
They're closed right now. It's something about some book or movie or something that she's watched or, seen, read, whatever.
She's a book she watched.
I said book, movie, or whatever. Hey, there's a Falcon cockpit that's done up different. That's his nose.
She could watch a book.
Yeah, it's not going to go very well, but...
Well, don't tell her that.
That's typically what I do when I read is I watch a book. God, I can't stand reading.
I always get, like, back when school was a thing, I used to, like, I didn't mind the thought of reading, but it was like by the time I got to the, like, 6th or 7th page, I had no idea what I was reading. Like, I just didn't pay attention.
See, I'm the same way. Like, a little bit of ADD kicks in, and your mind goes somewhere else, even though you're reading, and you just don't like listen to yourself read. And then I keep reading the same line, and then I get really tired and start trying to fall asleep while I'm reading, and then I really don't know what I'm reading. I don't like reading. It is not relaxing to me.
No. I feel like it's a chore.
Well, I guess it would be relaxing if it puts me to sleep that fast, but
hey. It's got a lot of movement.
it does have a lot of movement.
Andy, you should buy this Dio. But not mine.
Andy's not talking. You scared him away.
I'm not scared. I'm telling you, he's doing this against his will.
Whether he likes it or not.
Yes. It would be so funny and such a good idea. And I don't know who came up with it, but I'm taking the...
That was actually yours, so you can take it.
Oh, can I? Okay.
You don't pay attention to half the shit you say, right?
Nope.
I don't think so.
You just now figured that out? Wow, I thought we were better friends.
No, I'm just making sure you're acknowledging it, because I'm about to call you out on it.
This has a lot of decoration to cover up stuff that you put on there. Look, now it's an unstoppable tank.
What makes it unstoppable?
It can't be hit from the blow.
Oh.
Can't run over mine. Maybe it could. I have a lot of leftover pieces.
I feel like these sets give you a lot of pieces extra.
I don't understand sometimes.
Why some are...
Like on this set, there's one green dot, and it gave me an extra green dot.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Let's just put that there. This thing's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy building this more than I do those busts.
I bet you do. I was kind of wanting to build that.
I just didn't want to build that just because I just really did that.
That's why I didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna argue about it, but I was kind of wanting to build that one. So,
what's going on, Blizzard Swordmaster? I wonder if he plays Blizzard games. Have you ever played a Blizzard game?
Is he a master with a sword in Blizzard?
The only Blizzard game that comes to mind, I don't think you use a sword in. I guess you do. Diablo?
Yeah. Well, WoW.
I've never played that.
I've never played WoW. I have played Diablo, though.
I've played Diablo a lot.
Diablo wasn't that bad. It was alright. Half the time I didn't know what I was doing, and I was just, like...
Running to the same spot 15 times?
Well, I mean, like, hitting every button.
But did you play Diablo before it was on a console?
No.
See, I played Diablo 1 and 2 when it was on PC.
No, I played 3. On the console.
Yeah, so... Your opinion really
He don't play
matter.
Blizzard games. We're just trying to decipher the name.
Yeah. We don't.
Draw our own conclusions.
Life's pretty good. It's if you live in America, I don't know if you do or not. You know that's corona. Well, I guess it's all over worldwide. What?
Nothing.
I keep forgetting like everyone's affected by this.
It's called a pandemic for a reason.
I know, but where are you from? Blizzard? If he says Australia, I'm stopping building and we're having a talk. He's probably going to say Australia now just because I said that. And yes, I know it's a pandemic. But you also got to realize...
Keep forgetting.
I don't watch the news, so therefore I don't pay attention to how worldwide it is. Create my own. I'm gonna create my own news channel. That's what I'm gonna do.
Can I leave this like this? He's got a mullet.
Yes.
Business in the front and party in the back.
I feel like Vader might smite you down if you pulled your helmet off and you had a...
You had a mullet?
Yeah. He says he's in the Philippines. He's definitely nowhere near us. Is that near us? That's not near us. I mean, like, I know it's not near us, but I didn't know if me saying that and it only being like a jump, hop, skipping away type thing. I feel a lot of judgment coming from you tonight.
Not saying a word.
How's everything going in the Philippines? Is it pretty crazy? Are we the first state around here to open back up?
No.
We're not?
No.
See? I don't need to watch the news. I got you.
I mean, I went to South Carolina on Friday.
Was there a lot of people like out and about though?
Oh my God. The traffic.
See, I'm not affected by traffic on a daily basis anyway. So.
No, you're not. But what I'm saying is the traffic down at like going to the beach seemed just insanely heavy. It's not the right piece. I need this one. There's just a lot of people out. It seemed like a lot of people was out on the roads, but I don't know.
David said, "What is our next build?" We don't know yet. We have 2 Y-Wings that we can do another build off with. I bought the UCS A-Wing, a Sith TIE Fighter, and then we have the Death Star 1, the big playset. I would like for somebody else to decide, actually.
Leave it up for a vote.
Yeah, if y'all would like to tell us what y'all would like to see. I know that a lot of people want to see the Death Star built. That will not be built in one sit down.
No, that'd take us a while.
Blizzard said that they have a lot of cases here and many places are on a hard lockdown. That's pretty much what we're all going through here. We open.
I think their hard lockdown is a little worse than ours ever was.
Really?
I know. Well, I don't know about Philippines, but I know. India like shut the country down. I don't, like I said, I don't know exactly like how hard their hard lockdown is. Ours was pretty soft, in all honesty. I mean, if you really think about it.
I mean,
look at how much work we've done.
I can't say that I can't say that I'm not, but I really have not been affected negatively.
No.
By the coronavirus.
No. Neither one of us have. We're essential.
We're essential people.
This was a confusing little piece to build. And
snap.
This makes no sense. What? Oh, there we go.
Blizzard said that many of the cases are near the capital.
Go on, try it.
Try what?
The word.
Oh, Manila? Is that right?
I don't know. It was funny that you just stopped saying it like right before, so I was just trying to call you out a little bit.
Is Manila the way you say it?
Probably not. I'm just guessing.
We're uncultured. We're Americans.
And we're Southern.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't go quite as far as redneck.
Nah.
Little country.
I wonder what other countries like Like, he's from the Philippines. I wonder if we went to the Philippines, how, like, redneck we would be.
You want to know where the world's most rednecks are?
Where?
The redneckiest rednecks?
Philippines?
Nah, man, Australia. Come on.
Oh, I don't consider them rednecks.
Oh, they are a whole nother level of redneck. Come on now. Like,
and I've seen the wonderful whites in West Virginia.
yeah, that's just, I mean, that's a different level.
He said, gotta know now, I got other things to do. Stay safe, and yes, that's how you say it. See, I didn't say it wrong.
No, you didn't.
Thanks
You
for
did
coming
pretty
by and
good.
watching, man.
Yeah.
Be safe. Take it easy. Stay away from the murder hornets that are affecting.
If he's in the Philippines, they've had them for a while.
Have they?
Probably. I'm talking out of my ass, but probably.
I think I need you to look that up now.
Well, go for it. I Googled the last thing. I had to figure out. We were talking about a magpie last weekend.
I was about to say, you done
Last
forgot
week.
what you said, didn't you?
No, because now it's forever associated with shepherd's pie because of you. So,
You eat one, you run from another. Philippines. What time is it in the Philippines right now?
hey Siri, what time is it in the Philippines? How am I supposed to
In
know?
Manila, the Philippines.
9:13 in the
9:13
morning.
a.m.
So dang, that's
He's in the future too.
yeah. Everybody's in the future. We're just left behind.
I mean, unless you go east and then they're not. Yeah. I think I said that right. Think about that for a minute.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with you right now. Hey, mine came with a minifig.
I got a seesaw. I saw that. That's a tiny little minifig.
He's small.
I agree.
I'm done.
So yeah, everybody that's still listening, what's your vote on what we do next week off of what?
Yeah.
We
Dave,
have.
if you have any ideas with what I said and you would like to see something, let us know. Actually, I have a lot more sets than that.
Yeah.
I have 2 Republic gunships we can build. I have
Are they ready? Like you've got them all tore apart?
yeah. I feel sorry for whoever puts that one together though.
Which one? Why?
It's your step-by-step process is going to be a little askew.
Why?
Look.
Oh.
And there's more pieces. There's more pieces in there than there should be.
That just makes it even better.
Like, well, I'm just talking about like the pieces I ordered off of Bricklink.
Oh.
I was trying to make Bricklink orders like.
Yeah.
So I just like those red cylinders that are on top. I think I only needed 4 of them, and I ordered 8. There's not gonna be any small pieces. It's all gonna be bigger ones. I have the small Star Destroyer. I have
Hey, screw you.
Sandcrawler.
Screw you and your sticker shaming.
That was printed.
No, that wasn't. I just stuck it on there.
You did it wrong.
Rewind the footage. No, it didn't. Look right there. See, it even matches.
But I have the Sandcrawler, not the UCS one. I got some kind of. I got another AT something. I don't know which one of those it is.
I think you need to catalog what you actually have.
Well, I sat down here one day and just took every set I had apart.
That's not cataloging.
I know. And we need to buy more. I need to buy more shelves.
That is true. I think it's about time we,
Like, I still got to take apart the tank.
yeah. How big is that set? Do you remember?
No, but by looks, on like 800 pieces. I can look it up.
I mean, you ain't got nothing else to do, so.
I do not. I feel like I have a lot more than
He
I
said
don't.
any Technic. I don't think you have any Technic right now.
No.
Since you went up and built a Charger.
Yeah, I built the Dom's Charger from Fast and the Furious by myself.
Without streaming it. So, yeah.
I did.
Fuss at him. Because I have. Like, why would you do that?
You can take it home and pull it apart. We'll rebuild it.
Hell no, I ain't trying to pull apart no Technic.
Yeah, Andy, you want a Technic set? I'll sell you the Dodge Charger, and then I'll just go buy one, and we'll rebuild it.
That works.
Let's give him like a $5 discount.
I mean, it's practically brand new.
It is brand new.
Well, it's used.
Was.
Is.
Alright, that thing is not called a tank. So...
We have got to brush you up on your Clone Wars.
Here, I don't know anything about
That's
Clone
why
Wars.
I said we have got to work on that.
Now we gotta do more searching than I thought was involved. I shouldn't have agreed to do this.
Why? What else do you have to do?
I don't know. Talk to the people.
Yeah, but you're talking. He's asking how was the Charger.
It was pretty cool. If you've put together one of the bigger kits before, like the Porsches or any of the other cars, it's kind of the same. It doesn't have as much cool features as the Porsche. I like the Porsche a lot more, and the Porsche is a lot bigger. I don't really know. Like, if you were gonna buy one, I'd tell you to buy the Porsche. The only reason I bought the Charger is pretty much the nostalgia of Fast and the Furious. The Porsche is only like 150. I think it's. I want to say it's like 3 or how many?
What?
Do you remember the piece count of the Porsche?
It was.
Was it like 17?
Yeah, it was up there pretty good.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a lot less pieces. I think the Charger is only like 900 or 1,000, and I feel quality wise the Porsche is much better. I feel that the Charger is only $100 because of the Fast and the Furious name attached to it.
Probably too. Licensing.
Yeah. I still can't find this thing.
Is it called a Walker?
Well, I went to Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Oh.
And I found... yeah, it's an ATTE Walker.
There you go.
Yeah, I found it.
See,
it took me so long, we don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I feel like I have one of these Dio minifigs already, too.
Where would you have had that at?
The Millennium Falcon. It came with...
The big one?
It came with BB-8, R2, and Dio.
The big one?
Yeah. I have a Dio. I'm almost positive I do. Should put together one of these small sets while I'm waiting. Oh, you're about done, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty close.
You have a whole other bag?
2, actually. What? What you wanting me for?
I'm about to find instructions to one of these small sets.
What small set?
Something over here in the bags.
Oh.
What should we do?
You could do the train.
I don't want to do the train.
You don't?
Nah. I feel like it would be out of place here.
You don't have to display it. You just put it together.
Got the destroyer.
I really did something wrong.
I got this that I would really enjoy rebuilding.
What was that?
The X-Wing.
Oh. That's... How big is that one, though?
I'm not sure on that, actually. Maybe 600-700 pieces.
Is it? I thought it'd be bigger than that.
It might be a little bigger. I got the gunship, the destroyer. Screw it. Give me the Death Star. I'll start on it.
No, you're not starting on the Death Star. Especially if we're not putting it together next week.
Or do you want to do this A-Wing?
How?
Because I could take this apart.
Y-wing?
Yeah. What did I say? A-wing?
A-wing.
You want to do them? Maybe not.
Hold on. I'm like somehow managed to build 2 identical pieces when I was supposed to build mirrored pieces. And it was like just tripping me out.
David, I have not built Voltron yet. I wanted to buy it, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really know much about Voltron. I would rather them come out with a Megatron from Power Rangers. Alright, I'm building this. That's
What is
all
that?
one bag. I don't know.
What is it?
75100.
Oh, you got the set number right on it.
Oh. I didn't know that.
What?
Apparently I have an 8-wing. I need to get a box for all these. It's this thing.
What?
First
Oh.
order tank.
So there's that.
Oh, if this thing rolls and shoots these little pegs or these little
That.
studs, you better be done by the time I get done. Yeah, I would, David. I would much rather build a Megatron. I didn't watch Voltron at all growing up. Did you?
No, I did not.
I don't even know what Voltron is. Isn't it just like a ripoff of Transformers? Or is that like a vice versa thing?
I thought Voltron was the start to Power Rangers, like the original Power Rangers, but I think I'm wrong on that.
I can tell you're wrong on that.
Well, then what am I thinking of?
I have no idea. The original Power Rangers?
It didn't. Well, I mean, it's on Netflix now, but it was kind of like a prequel.
No, the original. So Power Rangers started in Japan. Is pretty much.
What's it called? It's not called Power
Saban?
Rangers, huh?
Saban?
No,
That's why it's called
no,
Saban's
something
Mighty
else.
Morphin Power Rangers.
No, it's something else that I'm thinking of.
The series began the franchise Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, an American adaptation of the 1992 Japanese Super Sentai series. I'm not even going to begin to murder that.
Yeah.
He said way before that. Yeah, Voltron's like the 1980s.
I knew that. I knew they were.
Power Rangers was 90s.
Is Voltron what's on Netflix now? Like, or I mean, it's a few years old on Netflix, but didn't they put it on Netflix?
Yes. Voltron, if anything, and again, this could be talking out of my ass.
It probably
Voltron is like Gundam. They're in mechs to fight. It's just Gundam is using like 100% robots,
There we go.
and they're just
How
like,
I screwed that up that bad.
they're just robots. And Voltron are all in animal form.
Here's
Yeah,
your
he
turn.
said Voltron was in the mid 80s, and it was 5 cats that turned into one robot. They were like tigers.
All I'm hearing is
I mean, I get what you're saying now.
a pre-Power Ranger,
I mean, yeah,
sort of.
sort of. I guess
That
I
is-
guess you're right on that.
Yeah.
They didn't use cats.
No. I'm not saying it was a carbon copy of it.
You wanna go on this right now?
What?
Do you know the 5 Power Ranger animals? Oh, come on, boy! I can go it down to the color. black was an elephant or a mammoth.
Yeah.
What was the pink?
Yellow was Sabretooth.
Yeah. Pink was a pterodactyl.
Pink was a pterodactyl. Blue was... One of them was a triceratops. Is red?
That was blue.
Blue? Blue was triceratops. What was red?
T-Rex.
T-Rex. They were all dinosaurs, weren't they?
Yes. Because technically, you had the mammoth,
Yeah.
the pterodactyl, the T-Rex, the Sabretooth, or the...
Sabretooth.
Yeah.
What was green?
The Triceratops.
No,
Oh,
green.
no, the white...
Green or white, whatever.
The white
Same
was
thing.
the Dragon Zord.
Oh, okay. That's right. And then what was black?
The mammoth.
Black was mammoth. So who are we missing?
Nobody.
Red.
They're all right there.
Where?
On that shelf.
Oh,
the
I see them now,
black was the
yeah.
mammoth, the pink was the pterodactyl, the yellow was the tiger, the Sabretooth, the green was the Dragon Zord, the red was the T-Rex, and the blue was the
Oh, okay.
Triceratops.
Yeah.
Get at me, bro. Don't come at me with that knowledge of...
Man, it's been a long, long time.
I was trying to get it in my head real quick to say like MMMFP, Mighty Morphin,
MMFP, Mighty Morphin, fucking Power Rangers.
Exactly. You want to know a fun fact about me and the Power Rangers?
What?
2 fun facts.
Okay, I got one. I got one also. So go ahead.
I watched Power Rangers, the original movie, so many times, and my dad's VCR that I got the tape blown apart in the VCR, and he had to buy a new VCR and a new tape. And second of all, that was the 3rd live show I'd ever seen in my life. I went and watched Power Rangers live in the Greensboro.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I never remember going. I don't remember going to Power Rangers live.
Oh, I was hardcore. I thought Power Rangers were real.
I was the Green Ranger for my 6th Halloween.
Really?
Yep.
I was a Red
my
Ranger.
6-year-old Halloween.
When I went to Halloween,
6,
as a
maybe
Halloween,
7. I might have been 7.
I don't remember at what age I was, but I was a Red Ranger.
Bitch ass. Red Ranger. We all know.
Why? Because I picked the
We
common
all
one.
know. No, we all know Tommy was better.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You picked the best one.
You're 6 or 7 years old. Duh.
I got one that I'll put ahead of you on that and be like, booyah.
What?
I had every Zord that turned into Megatron and the Dragon Zord and the Turtle Tank along with the White Tiger.
I don't remember the Turtle Tank, but I had all the ones that turned into Megazord.
Man, I'm telling you, Power Rangers, I used to...
That was my...
I tried to watch it again, and like by
it's so
3
bad.
minutes into the first episode, Haley was like, turn this shit off right now.
It's so bad.
So?
It really is. You know it is.
So...
The fight scenes are horrible.
I got something for you. Hold on.
Look, you're going to keep stopping, and then now I'm just going to be sitting here after you get done, or after I get done. All because you wanted to sit there and put together another Lego set.
So, you know I have a TikTok, right?
Yes.
You know I only follow
trust
a
me, I
certain
know
amount of people?
Right.
That's one I follow. In every single one of his videos,
Yeah.
like, look at this.
I kind of feel bad for him.
Why?
Because he never left the 90s.
Neither did we.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, think about it this way. I know you were a kid and things meant more to you back then. But what show what show or game has made you as happy as Power Rangers did back in the day? If you say Destiny, I'm gonna slap you.
No, I mean, there's a different level of happiness because you don't...
Exactly. You believed it was real.
Probably, yeah. Nah, probably not.
At like
I didn't
5
believe
years
it was
old, if
real.
you would have told me that I could not grow up to be a Power Ranger, I probably would have just died. I don't really know. I'll be honest with you. I don't remember if I believed it was real or not. I'm not gonna lie and say I did. I believed wrestling was real.
Oh, God, yes.
I want to be a wrestler so bad.
Oh, it was so real.
I couldn't figure out how the Undertaker kept dying and coming back to life.
As a kid, and some still adults.
Andy's about to be triggered.
It's still real, damn it. This piece.
Andy's just going to comment here in a second and be like, AEW's better.
Yeah.
Now that guy has talked about, David's talked about Voltron as much as he is, I really want to buy, like, I wonder if you could buy the Voltron kit and with a couple adjustments, make the Megatron. Megazord. Now that I sit here and think about it, I could see you being the Green Ranger.
Duh.
You just couldn't have anything but the best, could you?
Exactly.
There's kids out there like me who didn't want to be the best.
Go well.
I just wanted to be a part of the team.
It was a homemade costume, too.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, mine was not.
Oh, mine was homemade. Rich, I'm telling you right now, this is probably the hottest piece of fabric I have ever worn.
It's like a burlap sack with spray painted.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't spray painted. It was green, but it was like felt.
You're out there trick or treating, about to die.
I was, man, and I was a little like I wasn't a big kid then.
Don't lie. You ain't never been little.
No, I'm serious. I will find a picture and show you. I was a skinny little kid.
You find a picture of you in a Power Ranger outfit. Please, please bring it. I'm contacting your mom. Does Sherry watch videos?
Hold on.
If you pull up a picture, Mark, you have to send it to me on text message. 100 subscriber. One more subscriber and that picture goes live.
I don't care.
How funny would it be once they hear that? Subscribes. Are you texting her? Oh, Nicole has it?
Maybe.
Nicole, I will love you forever. You have this picture available.
We'll find out in a minute.
I don't know if there's any pictures of me from like my childhood like that. I have a coffee cup over there with me sitting in Dale Earnhardt's car with Dale Earnhardt's helmet on. What's up? With a mullet.
You had a mullet?
Well, back then it wasn't a mullet. So my hair was like cut here, like bowl cut pretty much.
Yeah.
From here back,
Yeah.
it was hair down to here, long blonde curls. What's up?
What the hell was wrong with our parents
I don't know.
and letting us cut our hair in a bowl cut?
I know that my mom never tried to kill me by putting me in too hot of an outfit.
Well, you know.
That's all I can picture is some kid just like walking up to the front door, just like out of breath.
Now, I see. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't. From what I remember, it was not that like hot, like you're thinking it was. But I remember it didn't breathe worth anything. Like there was no airflow through, so it was hot. But you know, at 6 years old, you
don't care.
You don't care, especially when you're dressed up as Power Ranger.
Yeah, and the best one at that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't worry yourself about a little sweat. I mean, I'm telling you, it had the thing, the shoulder piece that was, I mean, it was all decked out.
Who made it for you?
My mom.
Man, she's got to make one for your size now.
Oh, God. Fabric.
Come on, this year we're going to Castle McCulloch and
I'm dressing as the Green Power Ranger. Oh my God.
That would be golden.
It would be.
You should just dress up since you're so big now and tall. Just dress up as the Megazord.
You know what I find awesome to watch? You see the videos on the internet where the people will do their own like Transformers costumes.
Yeah,
You ever
like
seen those?
The real, like, looking ones?
No, like they're cardboard, and most of the time it's their kids. But their kid, like they can fold up and roll away, and then stand up and be, a robot. Those are awesome.
I thought you were talking about the ones where people are spending.
Oh no!
Thousands and thousands of dollars to.
No, I'm saying the parents that are creative enough to cut cardboard out enough to.
Now that I think about it, I don't even think I really, like, to my knowledge of remembrance, I'll say that, because my mom will watch this and be like, "Oh my God, you lied to the whole internet." That I never really wore a costume. My costume was throwing on some scary mask and pants and a hoodie. Like,
as a how old?
So I remember when I lived on Shadowlawn, and I think when we first moved there, I was 9, and I'll never forget. I think that was the last Halloween costume I wore. I had a Scream outfit. Mm-hmm. No, because I had to be older than that. When was Scream come out?
99.
Did it?
Pretty about 100%.
So then that was right. I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
So when I was 9, if it came out in 99, I was 10 years old, and I had a mask that had a heart that you hid under the like robe, and you squeezed the heart and blood came down.
Oh yeah, I know
and
exactly what mask you're talking about.
I had the knife that if you held like this, it was normal, and you flipped it upside down. And
probably bought it at Spencer's.
Probably, I don't know.
I mean, it was common.
But God, I wore that thing for like 2 or 3 years.
That's kind of funny that as a 10-year-old, but I mean, I guess I would have been.
My childhood was a little more demented than most people's. I will tell you that this is pretty funny. So I remember being like 13, and living in that neighborhood, and I had like 4 or 5 Halloween masks, and I walked the neighborhood the whole night and kept switching masks and going back to the same house. Kids, if you're watching this, life hack. If you go to someone's house and they have a bowl of candy out and says take 1 piece, the bowl counts as 1 piece. Don't act like you never did it.
Oh, I did.
We used to have a lady in our neighborhood that, this is when I lived off of Shadowlawn.
Yeah.
She was an older, really nice lady, but she was like the type of lady that no matter what you did in the neighborhood, she knew about it. Mm-hmm. Like, she was calling your mom or calling your parent or trying to get a hold of them for you doing such and such.
Right.
But every Halloween at like 6 o'clock, she would put a massive bowl on her front porch, and it was full of full-size candy bars.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she would leave to go to do her church thing, and we would always hit that house first.
I bet you would. Any smart kid would.
Alright, I'm missing a piece that I can't find. I'm not going to say I'm missing it. I just don't see it. Go Power Rangers. That's going to be stuck in my head now.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
I did. Found it. Power Rangers in WWE, or WWF, sorry, took up 100% of my childhood. Actually, there was something else that took up a lot of my childhood. GoldenEye.
See, we've discussed this before. I really didn't play GoldenEye that much.
That was the game that started it all for me. I don't think if I was not handed that video game, I take that back. I'm gonna stop right there. There was another game I was way more addicted to. Pokemon Yellow,
See,
Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Red. Didn't we talk about last week how I would actually go and play like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon at school back in the day?
I do not remember us talking about that last week.
I used to. So this won't make much sense to people watching, but you'll get it. Jaman said BFAB sent me. What's going on, man? How you doing? I hope I didn't murder your name. Said that right, didn't I?
Jamming.
Jamming. That's what I said.
Jamaican. Is it Jamaican accent? Like, are we?
Bex Baptist Church.
Yeah.
So I used to have the program where my mom would drop me off there before school.
Mm-hmm.
The bus would pick me up from there.
Dude, do you know how close we have been
Our entire lives.
Yeah, and not known each other?
It's kind of weird that we done everything together and just at separate times.
Yeah.
Until we hit Honda.
So, my dad's house
Uh-huh.
is across the field from Beck's. That's my grandparents and my dad's.
Like the land, like if you're standing in front of Beck's.
If you're looking at the gym
mm-hmm.
at Beck's, the land off to the left.
The big land.
Yeah, that field
mm-hmm.
was my grandparents'.
Really?
My grandparents' is that first house right off the road, and then my dad's house is right beside it. They still live there.
Dang.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. If you went, so you know, if you're standing at Beck's, like if you're standing at Beck's and your grandfather's land and everything's on the left,
yeah.
If you turn around to where it's on the right, you know that little neighborhood that's really just a strip that goes across the street
mm-hmm.
to Shadowlawn?
Yeah.
If you follow that strip all the way across,
mm-hmm.
my best friend Nick lived there up until we moved to King for the first time.
Yeah.
I would be over there every day.
Really?
And we would ride our skateboards through that neighborhood
mm-hmm.
down to Beck's because we could skateboard in Beck's parking lot and not get in trouble for it and not have to worry about cars or anything.
Yeah. See, y'all were on skateboards. We were on dirt bikes and go-karts.
See, I never did a dirt bike or go-kart.
We got into the field, the baseball field.
Lego Geek said nothing like two men building Legos.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Reminiscing.
Did y'all ever do any of this? Were y'all ever, I don't know how old y'all are, but was Power Rangers a thing for y'all, or Pokemon, or maybe it still is?
Come on now, you know we're showing our age asking about Power Rangers.
Not really. Power Rangers is still around.
Yeah, but
yeah, I think there's some kid out there that are willing to fight us over the fact that whatever it is now is better than it was.
Well, that's true.
And I'll fight that kid.
I ain't scared to beat a kid's ass. I am about to say it. I'm missing a piece.
What piece?
Oh, hold on. Is that an angled piece? Oh, that's an angled piece. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't know that was all your family's land and all that.
So, we got into the field. Or so do you remember, I don't know if you remember this, you know how they had, like, essentially two playgrounds?
Yeah.
The big kids and the little
I
kids?
used to play basketball for Beck's.
Did you?
Yeah.
So, big kids and little kids. The big kids was all the way at the bottom, had the bigger sets of swings.
Yeah.
So, they left the gates open one time. And we were on, me and my cousin was, I want to say he was riding my dirt bike. And I was on his go-kart because we just switched around.
Yeah.
And it was one that was really short, like really low to the ground and had little EB tires. Nicole said Rita was a bitch. There you go. Nicole said she was always Yellow Ranger.
See? That's what I'm talking about, Nicole. See, she didn't go the obvious and pick the Pink Ranger, which was like every little boy's crush. She picked the yellow one because she wanted to be cool and different. Me and Nicole are on the same page. You just have to be the asshole that has the best.
Well, I mean, I was fucking 6 years old. Give me a damn break. But anyways, we got into the baseball stadium and just straight up did donuts on the diamond. Tore it up. And we were young. I couldn't tell you how old we were at that time, but we got in trouble. Let's put it that way. They knew exactly.
Trouble?
No, not cops, but they knew exactly who it was. They knew who done it. They come straight over to, straight over to get us, essentially.
So,
oh man, it was.
I did not do it in a baseball field. I got my first car, of course.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I went through high school and everything in King. My senior year, I moved to Clemens. Well, I got a car and always wanted to be back in King because that's where all my friends were.
Right.
Well, I got the bright idea of I had a 98 Camry and I knew it wasn't like cooler.
What's up, Attican? I think this, we've got a couple more new subs before you finish that story. This whole Andy and the referee thing is like happening really soon.
So the people that are now joining and don't know about this, we have a friend that we work with named Andy that we have introduced to Legos, and he's been building. I've sold him a bunch of sets, and he's bought a couple of sets by himself. How's the polite way to say this? At 50 subscribers, I'm doing a build-off against him because he always talks crap about Mark because I finished before Mark. If me and Mark do a build-off, and he thinks that he can keep up. So we're going to do a build-off, and Mark's going to sit behind us in a referee shirt with a whistle. There will be penalizations. There will be repercussions. And Andy will probably hate us after this. But it will be hilarious.
We're 9 away.
Lego Geek said BFAB is hooking us up. He is. I appreciate that.
Yes, he is.
I mean, at least I hope y'all are at least watching the channel because you like it, not just because
somebody else told you to come watch it.
But I'm glad somebody else told you to come watch it.
I mean, you're listening to us talk about our childhood memories.
So, anyway, I got a car for the first time, 98 Camry, nothing special about it. And I was like, I'd never done anything dumb in a car. But everything else in my life, I have found a way to do something dumb involving it. So, I go to King Rec. Realize that I'm in a stock height car, and all you gotta do is drive over the little curb to get on the soccer field.
Oh, God.
I done donuts in that soccer field. It had to be for an hour and a half. Like, I was so
How did the
amused.
cops not come?
I have no idea. Like, I was just like, it was so fun to me, and not even just to do a donut, just to go as fast as I could until I thought I couldn't go any faster, and just slam on the brakes, turn the wheel sideways, and slide through the soccer field. And the best thing about it was that they built that skate park there like the same time.
Lego Geek said, "This is what I do with myself. It's fun to see others do the same."
Sharon says, "Hey, what's going on, Sharon?" But I used to go skate there all the time.
Sharon's Karen.
Sharon's Karen?
You do share. Sharon's Karen. I'm just saying.
At the same time, I would go there and skateboard. So, you know, I'm sitting there in the car that all this happened with, watching people over there talk about, like, what would happen. And I'm like, oh, my God, who would do such a thing? I was a bad influence.
Yeah, you were.
You did the same thing.
Yeah, but I was a lot younger.
Oh, you were. I'm talking like I was 18.
Oh, yeah, no, I had to be 10.
No, I was 18.
11.
I knew better.
Oh, I mean, I think I don't know if we so much knew better, other than I don't think we realized we did the damage we did. We didn't think it was going to hurt anything.
See, you didn't think... I was at the age where I just didn't care.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh, we were still at the age of, oh, God, we're in trouble. Like, we're so sorry.
I was not. I was just infatuated with how much fun you could have in a front-wheel drive Camry.
Did you ever do any tray sliding?
No, I've never.
I have not either.
I've never stooped down to that level. You got to realize, I've owned a couple front-wheel drive. Like, I've owned front-wheel drive cars, but I've only owned a couple cars that really weren't that, fun.
Yeah.
You got to think, every Integra I've ever had turns 9,000 RPMs, whether it wants to or not.
Homeboy's about done here.
Sharon and Aitken, where are y'all from? Are y'all from America?
America. No, you don't have to ask them after you ask them where they're from. You just say where
I
y'all
don't
from.
have to, but it was
Where
just
y'all
part of
from?
my introductory.
Where y'all from? America. Where y'all from? America? No? Oh, well, never mind. Lego Geek says he could see us becoming the next Mark and Boone. So you have to change your name. Just saying.
Yeah, but Boone is a nickname. I feel like that's not his real name.
I feel like it's probably his real name.
I mean, I could throw on a checkered shirt. I've got some.
But you got some.
I got some flannels upstairs. You don't have a beard and not have a flannel. Like yours is okay because you don't have a full blown beard.
Yeah.
The minute your chops,
don't beard shame me, man.
The minute your chops touched right here, the minute that happens, your closet turns flannel.
I can't grow right there.
I'm wearing a flannel shirt next week. Why can you not grow hair there?
It's just bald. It won't grow. It's not my fault.
The minute I turned 16, all the hair that was on my head was like, yeah, I'm not growing anymore. I'm just moving to your face. My hair was down past my shoulders before I graduated high school.
Yeah, you've told me this.
I shaved my head and shaved my face when I graduated high school. And
that was a mistake, I think.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I've grown hair since. Now, those are pictures that will never be brought up.
I swear to God, I think I've seen them, but I can't remember.
Beardless?
I think you showed me.
I might have showed you.
Ah!
Did she find it? Give me this. Just out of curiosity, why don't you have your mask on? That kind of upsets me.
I don't think she made the mask.
Oh, really?
I don't remember a mask.
That's actually that actually took a lot to
I'm telling you, she
homemade.
hooked me up.
Like that right there reminds me of a tree skirt.
The boots are homemade.
But look at that. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming 7, 6, 7 layers on right there.
I told you hot. Look, so
that right there.
So the boots weren't even boots; they were just covers over the shoe.
Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't like during the summer, else that would have just been baking your face off.
Look at this. Look at the sweat. I ain't afraid to show this. I don't know if y'all can see this or not.
Like you just go outside, the sun hits the reflection off of that.
I don't think they can see it. They're not going to be able to see it.
No, since you sent it to me, I'm just going to make it the cover of all of our videos now.
Look at the sweat.
I know.
I told you it was hot.
Where did y'all used to live when you were younger?
Hold on. How much younger?
That time? Like, where did you go trick or treating?
Down that neighborhood right there. That's where we lived.
Your grandparents?
And that was when my mom and dad were together.
So I used to do all that neighborhood.
Neighborhood goes down, it makes an L.
Yeah.
That's all it does.
And then you could go across Chatillon into the other, the smaller side.
We never went to Chatillon. From all I remember trick-or-treating.
See, we went to the Chatillon side because that's where they live. So
trick-or-treating, we would go through the neighborhood, and then if I'm not mistaken, we would go over to Beck's because Beck's always did something.
Man, I wonder if I was walking around as a kid being like, who's that fag in the green Power Ranger?
So, let's see. They divorced when I was 9.
But you're 3 years older than me?
4 years older than you. And so, no.
So when you were 9, I was 5. I was not living there.
Yeah.
I was living in Poplar.
Yeah, no. Like I said, we were close. Follow in my steps. That's what you did. Sort of.
Yes, Daddy. Whoops, wrong channel. That's pretty funny. We both terrorized the ground at different points.
Yeah, I think mine's a little worse because I did it at a church, but
yeah, but you were also a little younger.
Yeah, I was younger, and it wasn't malicious at all.
Mine was.
You were just purposely going out there trying to destroy it.
Yeah. I didn't. It really wasn't the destroying part of it. It was just the fact that I knew I couldn't slide on the road.
This is why I asked about the trays. I figured you would have.
I never did the trays.
I really am. That surprises me. Squeaky table.
I feel like the trays. I feel like that I would have probably never done the trays just as a simple fact that by the time I was 18, I already knew all the people that you knew. And if that ever got around, like Joel and all them.
See, if you're 4 years, yeah, I guess.
I'll put it this way: when I was 18, I bought my first car.
How old were you when you were 8? Or what year were you?
When
what year was it when you were 18?
I graduated in 08.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
And
definitely.
So the first thing I got that car was go to Performance Effects and we installed a sound system in it.
So you got your money too.
No, I didn't pay for it. My sister paid for it.
Well, got y'all's money too.
Oh, Joel had some money from me. And then, because after that car is when I got the Accord.
Yeah.
And when I got the Accord, that's when he was like, I guess he knew me, knew my sister, and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I'm going to show you how to do this so you never have to pay anybody to do it again. I had a talk last night with my buddy Cameron while we were working on his car.
Yeah.
And I told him it was like, it's not really nostalgia or anything like that, but it's weird. So I had a talk with a buddy that we both know.
Okay. Who said buddy?
Well, he was more my buddy. He was before your time at Performance. He was my time for Performance.
Oh, so that's after my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about. I just don't want to say his name.
Oh.
But anyway,
why?
He came up to me, and this was like, you got to remember, I used to go down there all the time and ask questions and want to learn, and I knew nothing.
Yeah.
And he came up to me. This was maybe 2 years ago. He was like, I want you to think about something. He was like, a couple years ago you were hanging around us.
Hold on. Lego Geek said he's got to go. See y'all next stream. So remember, if you get big, I was here at 40 subs.
Thanks, Lego Geek. If we definitely get big, we will definitely need some moderators. But as of right now, I'm more worried about getting 50 subs just so we can get Andy here. And y'all watch this fun unfold. But he came up to me and he was like, I want to explain something to you. A couple years ago, you used to come here and ask us how to do everything. He was like, you didn't know how to change oil, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, all of us were getting annoyed by you because you didn't know how, and you wanted to ask questions, and you wanted to learn, which we didn't really hate that you wanted to learn, but we hate that you asked the questions.
Who was telling you this?
Mo.
Oh.
And he was like, man, you span to 4 years, 5 years later. He said, you're working at, he was like, Advanced Auto Parts, slinging parts. He was like, now, 7, 8 years later, you're a master tech at Honda doing more than I ever could. He was like, how does that make you feel? I was like, well, now that you put it like that, kind of sentimental.
Made me feel good.
Made me cry, man.
Yeah, he was
before or after.
After, yeah. You gotta think, when I was around them, it was still just stereos and boom booms and body kits and Salt Goat Shaker says he would try to be a moderator.
We will eventually need some, that is for sure.
Yeah, I think right now I don't
the
think
thing
we're
is,
at the
is
point where we even have to worry about it right now.
Yeah, if we get enough people, like we want to talk to y'all a lot more, and I guess share our experiences with y'all, kind of more than we want to build Legos. We just do this. I'm not gonna say more than we want to build Legos because I enjoy building Legos, but we would like to share it with y'all and have y'all talk to us, and we care to actually sit and talk with y'all. And eventually, we will need somebody that can help us keep up with the talking.
Yeah.
because I have seen people who have massive followers get questions asked that I think they should answer, and they not be able to answer because somebody is not paying attention or they can't keep up or whatever the circumstances may be. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm building right now. I just thought about that. Like, I know what I'm building, but I don't know what actually it is. That makes sense.
Sort of.
Plus, the more y'all talk to us, the more it gives us to talk about, and the less you have to hear us talk about how Mark dressed up as a Power Ranger.
I feel like that was gold. So
That was.
especially since I delivered a picture.
You did. Now it just makes me wish I had a picture. If it was easy for me to get that mug out, I would. What you need to see is the picture that my mom has of, you know how like females done glamour shots?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know kids used to have pretty much the same thing. My
Yeah,
mom,
I mean, portraits.
My mom did a whole portrait session with me with a black cowboy hat, a white turtleneck long sleeve shirt, tucked into my blue jean Wranglers, tucked into my boots, my cowboy boots. Like, I feel like they just set me up for failure.
Man, my mom did you remember the cool thing to get the picture taken or do a pose or whatever, and then it would be cut out in acrylic? Do you remember those?
I do, but I know what you're talking about. I just never had it done.
My grandpa still got one in his office.
Really?
Yeah, of me. Yeah. I was
Well,
wearing a yellow sweatshirt.
You were like an only grandchild, though, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No, my other side. So we're talking my mom's side.
Yeah.
Her brother has 4 kids. But I'm the oldest. And they ain't gonna see this. I'm the favorite. I'm just saying.
I could tell you got a green Power Ranger outfit.
No.
Salty about that.
Why is that? That ain't got nothing to do with my grandparents.
I know, but I'm saying, like, just, you know, I didn't have one.
Well, I'm sorry you were.
That's what you got to buy me right now.
A little bitch ranger.
Next week, we're doing. I'm dressing up as a Power Ranger.
I thought you were wearing flannel next week. I am not dressing up as a Power Ranger because I would pass out. Even though it is cold.
What would you do if we sit here and just start putting a Lego set together and you look over here and I got a helmet on?
Laugh at you. That's what I do.
Is it going to be cold next week?
I have no idea. Normally, it seems like it turns cold every Friday or Thursday.
Sometime soon, we will have to get. If you're looking at this and you see you're pretty much straight onto us, which is straight on a wall. Soon in the near future, you're going to be turned, and we're going to have to put this in the corner because the shelves that I have are filling up extremely fast.
Yeah, you're running out of space.
I am. I'm not going to lie. Well, I feel like that I could save some space if not everything sat at the same level.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, putting the destroyer under the destroyer would work out perfect, except for the fact that now there's 3 busts that are going to sit there.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel a little attacked by Lego.
Well,
they need to calm down and give me a chance to catch up.
What? Oh, selling stuff?
Well, like, they just keep coming out with sets, and it's making me, like, the little sets, I'm buying all of the little sets, and it's stopping me from buying the big sets that I want. Because the big sets that I want are all over $350 right now. Well, except for the Batmobile.
That's close enough.
Why don't you think that it would be looking good in the corner? If you want to come to my house and reorganize this Lego, I'll be more than happy to let you do that.
Who's picking up the Death Star?
I'm not. Yeah, under one circumstance. You drop the Death Star, you put it together. That Death Star is the flimsiest Lego I've ever built in my life. I feel like Andy should buy the Death Star.
He's not going to buy the Death Star.
I know. Because I want too much for it.
Well, yeah.
Still a reasonable price.
If you say so.
Well, until he learns tricks.
Well, he's probably still watching.
He'll be alright. He's going to have to pay me to learn those tricks. I'm still like... I hate that you just can't go to... He said, I remember being a kid and me getting in trouble and my parents being like, go sit in the corner. I don't think I ever got sat in the corner. I had to be beat. Put me in a corner. Me nothing.
Once I hit my growth spurt, I was too big. They couldn't spank me. It wouldn't do no good. But I never really did. Like I was
not a good kid.
I was.
I was not.
I know you weren't. Oh, I screwed up.
I went down the bad paths. I forgot what I was saying.
I did too, honestly. Because I'm trying to get this piece off.
I screwed up when I put his mouth together. It kept popping off.
No, his mouth's fine.
I was going to say, but you don't seem to be having that problem.
No, see, his mouth's right there.
That's the one. But you haven't attached that side yet. Wait, it's coming.
Oh, no, but this is the one that I somehow built two identical pieces when they were supposed to be mirrored. And I couldn't figure out what I did.
The fat fingers is what's going to mess you up.
Yeah, probably.
You know what's really cool when Lego...
See you, Goat.
Good night, Goat. What's really cool is it this right here.
What, right where?
When you have a piece like this and it tells you where to lay the yellow divider. Look at that.
Oh,
that's what that's there for.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if you knew that. Kicking a little Lego knowledge for you.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't know that.
I did know.
Don't lie to me. So I've already I took this set apart. When you roll this set, I'm not going to tell you. You'll find out. It was ruin the surprise, wouldn't it?
It would.
You sound frustrated right there. Alright, I don't see this piece.
I mean, these stickers we're gonna battle.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, it's not a big deal because I haven't stuck them all yet, but I picked the wrong ones, and now I gotta get these little pieces off and move them around.
Mess with the stickers.
There we go. Uh-oh.
We do need to, I guess, I don't know when, but prepare to need moderators.
Yeah.
Eventually.
We'll know when the time comes.
I feel like some people like are just meant to be moderators. Like kind of like the kid that the kids in high school. I mean in middle school, like hall pass kids. You know what I'm saying?
Hall monitors?
Yeah, hall monitors. Why do I have so much trouble?
I don't know, but you just called a moderator hall monitor.
That's pretty much what he's doing.
What's up, Blizzard? Welcome back.
That's pretty much what a moderator is.
Yeah, sort of. No, you can't say that.
Delete. That was probably really loud.
I don't know why you keep beating on the table like that.
Can't help it. It's part of my nature. I'll quit beating on the table when you talk quietly at work. That's exactly.
Then I'll keep hearing, what? Huh? Because I know that's what I have to say all the time. I'll tell you right now, these masks are so much worse. I am so glad.
I will 100% while we're on live stream admit that I have single-handedly wore a mask the least amount of everybody that works there. Hands down.
No, I'm in the running on that. And you know it.
I don't know. I think I might have. How many times you put on a mask every time you go to the lane? I do not.
Yeah, I do put it on every time I go to the lane.
You put your mask on just about every time you walk through the shop. I do not. Hence why Don floats when you're not wearing it. Do you mean, Blizzard, do you mean like in all total? Or do you mean like on a certain set?
I think he's meaning what you've spent in total.
Oh, God. See who's watching this before I open my mouth. Let's see, you're good at math. Stop what you're doing real quick.
I can
So
math. I can
800,
math and listen. Okay.
900.
All
What
right.
do we spend on the board?
17.
70?
Yeah, something like that. So
17.
17. I'm 1700.
Where'd you get 17? No.
800 and 900.
No. I meant like, so you got 800.
Okay.
Then Yoda was 100, so 900. Pork 970. All three of these are
If you're gonna do the damn math, what do you need me to stop doing what I'm doing for?
All three of the busts were 170. Well, no. All three of the busts were 180.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were 60 apiece.
Okay.
So, yeah, 180. So you got 180 plus 970. So we're sitting at 1150.
Just ballpark it. It ain't gotta be accurate.
What do we spend on
It's not your accountant.
There's $2,000 sitting right here. Then,
I mean, go and make it $3,000. Like,
$3,000.
like y'all can't see that, but it's literally just bricks and sorted bricks.
I'm gonna say I probably have easily $5,000 in this basement with Legos
over the course of
6
months.
6 months.
Yeah. Or well, 7, 8 months. You went a little too.
I went hard, fast.
You did go hard.
But the thing is here lately. Well, I can't really say that either.
What, you
here
slowed
lately,
down?
I haven't really bought anything, but I spent another. Yeah, I think that was 150. This was, 180. Then I had another. What was that? 80. So that's 260.
Plus your charger.
So 360 plus the $300 online.
Mm-hmm.
So 760.
Yeah.
So, but I haven't just flat out bought any of this. So I bought a huge collection that had a lot of sets in it, and I bought them for like dirt cheap.
You'd be considered rich in the Philippines.
So what I did was I took all the sets that I didn't want, and I've either parted them out or sold them for money to feed back into sets that I do want. Like, I sold enough sets to pay for the Dio and the bus, and a lot of and I know it's still money that is mine, but if I do anything on the side for money, like helping somebody sell a car or something like that, then I will sometimes throw some money towards Lego. It really depends on
what car parts you want.
Yeah, what car parts I want before I buy Legos. He said it's morning there, like 10 a.m. David said good night, y'all. You have a good night, David.
Yeah, good night, David.
So I've spent a lot on Lego, and I'm not gonna lie, but I have not spent enough to. I've not spent money to cripple me. The Millennium Falcon, the UCS, was a Christmas present to myself. I thought that was so funny when remember me telling you about that? I was like, Haley said she's going to buy me a big Lego set for Christmas. And I was like, yeah, I talked her into buying the Falcon, but I didn't realize that she didn't know the price of it.
Yeah.
Now it's shot down.
You got a Lego set. I got a gun.
That's right. But I don't really need a gun.
I got
don't
my
really
shotgun.
want another gun. I want another gun, but I have like 4 guns upstairs that I have bought and owned for months now, and I've never even shot.
Yeah. The downside of living in the city.
Pretty much. Do you, he said, how many 501st battle packs will you buy when it's released? I don't really know about that. A lot of people buy them just so they can have the minifigures as an army, which is a good idea. But as of right now, I don't really watch the Clone Wars. I know enough about them to get me in trouble.
No, you don't.
I know.
You do not.
I know a little.
No, you don't.
I know a little.
You don't.
The fact that I would really want a Bad Batch set of figures, but the problem is if I buy those and it's going to be custom, and it doesn't really have anything to do with the 501st battle pack itself, and I'm not looking to build a clone army. I want to do a mock, but the mocks that I have mind.
Hold on, are those troopers or clones?
Both. None of that's in. Don't even pay attention to all this. Figures.
I'm looking at the back of them and I can't tell. So I'm about to say
Those are everything.
You halfway have an army.
Yeah, I mean, I have enough to do like a clone army right now. It just wouldn't be the newer 501st figures. When the Mandalorian battle pack came out, I bought 3 of those. So I probably will buy a couple. I just probably won't go too crazy with it. If I needed the minifigures for something, I would definitely do it. But I'm not going to lie and say I do at this point. The set the set that I bought, the huge collection, came with enough minifigures to make me happy for a very long time. The only I'm not going to say the only thing I want. The only thing we want is I want some Marvel figures.
Yeah, the Marvel stuff would be fun to do. Something different, too.
I ordered Thor the other day. I want the Avengers. I wouldn't mind having...
So he said, in the Clone Wars, Order 66 is more sad than the Revenge of the Sith. Than in the Revenge of the Sith.
I tried to watch Clone Wars in the first couple episodes, and I just really couldn't get into it. Somebody else that I talked to that knows a lot about Star Wars and watches it told me to just skip it all and start at like season 3. I've actually wanted to just skip and start at season 7.
Let's go all the way to the end.
Yeah. If I sat down and really put my mind to watching it, I would probably like it. But I just haven't given it that time. And that's probably my fault.
It's in a weird order. So it doesn't like follow like season 1, 2, or not season, but episode 1, 2, 3, 4 don't necessarily follow that order chronologically.
Yeah. Well, see, that's another thing that I'm not going to say I'm biased, but I like old Star Wars much better than I like new Star Wars. So if Clone Wars would have took place in like, which I know it wouldn't have, but if it would have been more based in episode 4, 5, and 6, I probably would enjoy it a lot more. I'm an old guy. I like the OGs.
So I need to send you that. If you think, back on us reading that we don't like to do.
Great. Here we go.
But this is, it's not something, like, it's not a book. Even though it's long as hell. It's the whole timeline explained. Mm-hmm. And I think you need to read it. Like, it's just a blog post kind of thing. Like on I don't remember what website it was on. It wasn't Gizmodo, but it was something like that.
I don't even know what Gizmodo is.
Like a website that does blog post, whatever. Did I stick that on? No, I didn't. It goes right there.
Blizzard asked what our favorite Star Wars minifigure is. I know what mine is. But you go ahead.
I'm gonna say Vader. I like Vader.
Really?
Yeah.
Vader's your favorite?
Probably. Why? What's yours?
Straight Star Wars minifigure?
Yeah.
Favorite? If I'll explain. Favorite to look at would be Queen Amidala from the older episode 1 Gungan ship. But I'll go get my favorite minifigure.
Y'all triggered him.
Yeah, you did. I just have to find him off this base plate. She went ham with all these. Oh, and I don't even see it over here.
Oh, he can't deliver.
Oh.
You're gonna set it up like that, and you just can't deliver.
Well, I found them.
Here, let me sit.
Do what?
Here, let me sit 6 foot away from this camera and show you this 3-inch minifigure.
Well, they can see. I guess he can't see Thor. All right, my favorite Star Wars minifigure is Jar Jar Binks. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite Star Wars minifigure, actually, and it sounds dumb, and I have my reasonings behind it, but it's actually the Princess Leia from. Oh, that's actually the wrong one, but from Hoth.
Where's she got her jacket on?
This one. That is my favorite princess. I mean, that is my favorite minifigure of Star Wars that I own. That being said, I'll give you a reasoning why. Watching Star Wars A New Hope when I was younger was really, I guess, it really, like, everything, like, I'm gonna try to say, like, cinematic wise, like, in the movies was there. Like, I've always seen movies with explosions and stuff like that. But
Theatrics.
yeah, theatrics. That's the word I was looking for.
I had to get had to figure out what you were trying to say there.
But A New Hope was my favorite movie, and it always. I mean, sorry, not A New Hope. A New Hope was what got everybody into Star Wars, and it led to the second movie, which had the Battle of Hoth in it. The Battle of Hoth was like, and I've said it before on here, and it sounds dumb, but was like what really hooked me into Star Wars. It was, you had, and you can correct me if you think that I'm wrong in thinking all this, because I know you're going to say something about it, but you had like...
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
You had an entire, I guess you can call them, like the whole rebel side of it was pretty much the damsel in distress. They were fighting a force that really none of them stood a chance with alone. And Leia has always played the main character that never really got into too much trouble. If that makes sense.
Yeah, she stayed out of a lot of...
I mean, she got captured by Jabba. She got turned into a slave. Which is another story we'll talk about on another channel. But
I want a Slave Leia minifigure.
They have one. But
do they really?
Yeah, but you have to buy the Jabba set, and the Jabba set
is... never mind. I didn't know they'd have one. I just, you know.
But the Leia, when it was in Hoth, the Hoth battle scene with the AT-ATs and all that stuff, if anyone if you know me, you know that was like my favorite thing out of Star Wars. And if you go back and watch the show, or watch the movie, you have Luke Skywalker, like, freaks out. Han Solo is kind of like, there's points in the movie during all that where he's freaking out. Well, no matter what, she kept her cool. She let nothing bother her. She was the down to the earth character when all that was going on. Mm-hmm. And the minifigure, of course, I could say Vader, or I could say, like, I really like the Kylo Ren figure with the cracked mask.
Click. They misspelt it.
I'll always be even though I just gave you that, like, info on Leia, I'll always be a Vader. Like, Vader will always be my favorite character. But it was just the fact that out of all that turmoil going on, she kept her cool.
Yeah. I was about to say, Kylo's. Have you went back and rewatched Rise of Skywalker yet?
Yes, I own it.
Since it. Oh, you owned it on what?
DVD.
When did it come out on DVD?
Like 4 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize they released it that early. Because you know they just put it on Disney Plus Monday.
I didn't know it was on Disney Plus.
Monday. Star Wars Day.
That makes sense.
And me and Nicole went back and rewatched it. And when he welds his helmet up, that's a badass look.
It is. Don't get me wrong. But still, my favorite scene in I won't say my favorite scene. My favorite Kylo part in the new saga is when he walks up to that melted Vader's mask.
Yeah.
That is just like I remember being in the theaters and everyone was like,
yeah. Favorite scene is him slashing up the computers, though, because that's just funny as hell. And when the stormtroopers see it, and they're like,
so I'm going to take that a step further. Imagine the funniness of that scene, but think about when he went on Saturday Night Live and done the Undercover Boss. If they would have done something like that in Undercover Boss, that would have made it even funnier. Can't find this piece. Just going to roll right now.
Piece are you looking for?
1x2 tile.
Just like a flat gray?
Yeah.
Back in the grays.
What about you, Blizzard? What is your favorite minifig?
I don't see it up there.
Do you have a favorite minifig?
I told you Vader.
Why? Just because it's
Vader. Just because it's Vader. Vader's my... I don't know.
Andy asked me yesterday if I had a Vader minifigure I could sell him, and at first I kind of thought about it, and I was like, I'm sure I do. And then I started like really thinking about it, and I was like, I don't even know how many I have, and I still don't. I know I can see 2 right there,
yeah,
but I don't think that they're the same. I think I looked at them yesterday.
So the biggest set you've built in one day. So the Falcon and the Star Destroyer were over multiple days.
Biggest set I've built in one day.
The biggest we've built in one night is probably...
The Porsche.
No, Saturn was bigger.
That's right, it was more
Saturn
pieces.
5 was almost 2,000. Yeah, I think Saturn's probably the biggest we've done on this channel. In one sitting. We just don't want to... We're not going... With us starting when we do, we're not going to sit there and put together a massive, massive set.
I'll be honest with you, the biggest that I've sat down and put together in one sitting, it wasn't really one sitting because I had to wait on a piece, but there was no, I guess, like there was no reason I couldn't done, and that was the Death Star 2.
Yeah.
The Death Star 2, I ordered all the pieces for it, and I started putting it together in like a quarter, I won't say a quarter, halfway through it. I didn't have a piece I needed, so I stopped and ordered it. But as soon as that piece came in, I attached it, and I had pretty much already skipped the step and built everything else to attach to it. Yeah, what's your tell me what's your favorite Star Wars minifigure is, and what your other favorite minifigure is, non-Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but I'm more of a fan of comic books than I am Star Wars. I'm more of a Marvel guy.
I think we need to get some Marvel stuff into it.
I do too. I think that that after this little spurt of
gray,
yeah, well, the A-Wing is a lot of red and white.
Yeah,
but I think we ought to get some sets that are non-Star Wars. That's what I should do tomorrow. When Andy gives me the money for that, I should get straight on Bricklink and buy the Milano.
I think you can get it on Amazon.
Can you?
I think so.
Do you
Oh, did you give me? Oh, you didn't give me.
He said the Captain Rex minifigure was pretty cool. Yeah, I have a couple of the Captain Rexes. I like the Clone Troopers and the Stormtroopers that have more detail or more painting on their helmet than normal. It's not nowhere near my favorite minifigure, but one of the coolest minifigures I think is a TIE Fighter pilot that actually has the red Empire symbols and everything on his head. I actually have like 10 of those. I have bought them pretty much every time I've seen one. Starting to think there might be 2 bags to this set. Unless I'm just really looking over this.
What are you looking for now?
This corner piece right here. But it's not there.
Where'd this set come from?
The collection that I bought.
So it's very possible it's just not there.
Yeah, very possible. If you want to...
I was about to say, where's it at?
Behind me. It would be in this box. Yeah, the collection I bought also...
what do you need? Is it one of those?
It's this. The collection I bought...
Is this not going to screw up something?
What?
Is this not going to screw up the
pieces out of there?
Yeah.
No, that's pure extra pieces.
Extra.
Yeah. The collection I bought had a lot of cool stuff in it, but not everything was there. I think Star Wars... Or you mean like what do I think's a cool Star Wars battle pack, or what do I think about them in general? If you want my opinion...
Oh, one more closer. We're down to 8 now, I think.
I think that Lego and Star Wars, when they put out a battle pack, it's really just a way for people to get minifigures in mass quantities, which is a good thing because it, you know, if you use Bricklink or use anything else, it kind of sucks to know that a minifigure, you know, a small Lego minifigure sometimes can be $10, $15, much less $30, $40.
I was about to say, go on the 500 on the Boba Fett.
Like the Boba Fett
that we saw.
That's $500. So it gives a chance for kids and for people, adults, whoever want to own a bunch of them to get a bunch of minifigures at a decent price. And then, of course, when you buy, 5 or 6 battle packs at one time, I think it's cool that you have all the extra pieces to build something of your own if you would like. But as far as the favorite battle pack, hands down the Mandalorian. And this piece is there.
What was your other piece you were missing?
What?
A tile?
Yeah, the 1x2 tile.
Where would it be at?
Over there. In one of those containers with the drawers.
Was it just light gray?
Yeah, if you go to the one that's light gray, there's 4, the big 4 drawers at the bottom.
Yeah.
One of them is full of tiles, and it'll just be in there. But I'm also glad at the same time that Star Wars does battle packs, because if you like other things, like for instance, like Batman, you can always buy a cheaper set that just has Batman in it, but you won't be able to get any of his villains or stuff like that without buying bigger sets. And then it comes down to the fact of, do you want to spend sometimes $60, $70 on a set just for a minifig? And a lot of that stuff's kind of off-putting and makes you not want to do it. Favorite set besides besides Star Wars? Mark, I'm going to let you answer that for yours first.
What is it?
What's your favorite theme other than Star Wars by Lego?
Seeing as how we haven't put together any Marvel, I think the space stuff is cool.
All the space stuff?
I just, it's interesting to me. Like, that Saturn V's an awesome Lego set.
Hands down, besides Star Wars, it's Harry Potter.
See, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, and I have absolutely no idea anything about Harry Potter.
Well, see, like the Marvel stuff's cool, but the Marvel doesn't have the quantity that Harry Potter has.
But now, if you get the castle,
that might change your opinion.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's here you go.
All right, so what do you?
I personally like any giant set.
So you just want you want big.
Yeah, to me that's the. If we weren't doing this for YouTube, I would want a set that would take me multiple days to put together, and not something I could sit down and bust out in a couple hours and then be done with it.
Yeah.
Like the fun for me is putting it together, not staring at it.
Yeah, I understand.
So
what So Blizzard, I have a question since you're actually talking to us and seem to be enjoying yourself. If you had to buy a set next, or not if you had to buy, if you wanted to watch us build a set next, what would you want me to buy? The Batmobile from 1989 or the Lego Harry Potter castle? Because that's... the Lego Harry Potter castle is getting kind of hard to find. You about to see how hard it is to find?
I'm going to see if I can find any. After I try to fix that.
So there's another piece in here that he didn't have.
What? What piece? Oh.
It's in that box right here. I'm okay with the Batmobile. The only thing I feel the Batmobile would be repetitive. And if you want big, then you want Harry Potter and not...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He said that he would rather us do the Batmobile. It's interesting. I mean, like I said, I'm okay with either one. I want both of them. I just don't need to drop another $600 on Legos. Probably will. I don't need to, but...
So...
I think other than the Star Wars castle, though, the big Star Wars castle and the Batmobile and the Razor Crest, there's not too many sets that are decently sized that are coming out that I want to buy.
So it is still not retired. It is temporarily out of stock.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does it say on Amazon? Did you look the other day?
No. You do want the treehouse too. That's another one.
Yeah, I do want the treehouse.
It just looks fun to build.
I'm actually a huge fan of. I know you asked me what my favorite theme was, and I don't really. I guess it is a theme, but the Lego Creator stuff is really neat to me. Or the ideas, like the Saturn V is an idea, wasn't it, or was it a creator?
Ideas.
It was an idea because the Porsche was a creator, and so was the Charger.
So if you go on Amazon, they do not have it where you can just straight up buy it. They're up to $700 because they're out of stock places, and people are bumping price on them right now.
Yeah. What's some of your favorite themes besides Star Wars? I mean, like I said, I could... Does it say when they come back in stock? Or does it just say temporarily out of stock?
It just says temporarily out of stock.
Go in there and try to buy one and see what it says. And if it lets you go through, just put your credit card information in. And...
Yeah, sure.
Well, there's something else I'm missing.
What?
Apparently this thing has three
All
boxes on it to hold all the studs.
You can get it on Alibaba for $121.99.
Man, get it. You put your credit card information on that one. He said he likes Lego Ninjago. I never watched the show much. I played the Xbox game. I know a little bit about Ninjago, but I think I came in it a little too late because some of the Ninjago sets I would want would be pretty expensive. Like, I wouldn't mind the Ninjago City. Ninjago City is a pretty big set, though. And there's another piece that's missing.
So does this mean it's fake Lego?
Fake Lego is called Lepin.
No. So, brand new Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle compatible with Lego.
Lepin.
Yeah. Oh, eBay. Always trying to trick you.
What? No. Oh, is that Zane?
What are you talking about?
I just now put 2 and 2 together. His name, Blizzard Swordmaster, is an Ninjago character, and I think it's Zane.
I know absolutely zero about Ninjago.
All the Ninjago ninjas have like think Power Rangers, except for they all have a element.
Oh, okay.
Zane is the ice.
Okay. Compatible. Yep. So, this thing is nowhere. Lego, Amazon.
He said there's more fake Lego companies other than Lippin. I did not know that either. Oh, I guess, is Mega Bloks considered a fake Lego company?
Out of stock on Walmart. Is what? Mega Bloks?
Mega Bloks.
I mean, what's considered fake Lego? Like, anything not Lego considered fake Lego? I don't think Mega Bloks can fit on...
Alright, I'm going to go grab these pieces I don't have.
Mega Bloks can't fit on Lego, though, can they?
Yes. They snap right in.
Do they? Oh,
he said it's not Zane, so I was wrong. Alright, Mark, you have to do your homework now on Lego Ninjago.
Is it a movie? Isn't it a movie?
It started out as a TV show.
Did it start as a TV show?
It has a movie.
I know it had. I thought it had a movie. I've never watched it. You still haven't watched the Lego movie, right?
Nope, because the only one I can find is number 2, and I don't want to watch number 2 before I watch number 1.
Yeah, you need to watch number 1 because everything is awesome. But I have not. Yeah, I haven't watched the. $600 pre-owned on eBay, $700 buy it now. Factory sealed bags, no box, $445, but it's 22 bids.
What?
It's 22 bids and it's up to $445 and it's no box, but it's factory sealed bags. Pre-owned for $350. It looks like it's put together. New never opened, $524. So yeah, it's prices jumped whenever they went out of stock.
I'm just wondering if that means it's going to be retired.
I don't know how you figure that out either. Has a Lego movie, and it's the least best of the 4 Lego movies, according to Rotten Tomatoes. Sometimes I don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes. Sometimes they'll rate something bad that, I mean, at least my opinion, was a really good movie.
I do. Google Lego sets retiring in 2020.
I've done that, and it's just people talking about it.
There's no actual list.
No.
That's how Lego keeps you buying things. Like, we ain't gonna tell you when it's going.
Okay, well, now this is, so retiringsets.com.
Uh-huh.
Says Lego retiring soon 2020. So these are rated high risk to retire. The Death Star, the Flintstones, the Treehouse, Steamboat Willie, Central Perk, the Fossils. I thought the Fossils just come out. Assembly Square, Disney Castle, the roller coaster, Harry Potter Hogwarts Great Hall, and the camper van, the Volkswagen T1 camper van, are high risk. So this is pretty much thinking Disney Castle is going to retire before the Hogwarts Castle. Medium risk is the Falcon.
He said, yes, it has a movie, and it's the least best of the 4 Lego
Yeah, you
movies.
missed that.
Sorry.
The Bugatti.
I knew about the Bugatti retiring.
It's medium risk. It's not retiring yet. And then low risk is the Downtown Diner. So that Bugatti is almost 3,600 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is huge.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking at me like that for? That mean you want it?
I mean,
he said, my battery is running low now. I have to go now. Please be careful at buying Lego. You might be scammed. Stay safe out there. We will. I normally don't buy Lego unless it's actually from Lego's website or out of the store.
Yeah.
Target. Try Target's website.
It didn't have anything.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Or Target sells like some Lego stuff that other people can't get. Shit. Ta-da! I built this, and I'm not sure what it is. But it does this cool thing.
Why are you trying to tickle me?
Because you didn't seem affected by the rockets. I just blazed at you. I feel like when we build sets like this, we should probably look up more about it. This has to be first order, the way they look.
71043. 71.
We have let the world know what my favorite minifigure is and why.
You cannot even get that on Target. No.
So if I go to Lego, explore, search.
What are you looking for?
Hogwarts.
It's right here. It don't even let you try to buy
it. To a cart.
No, No.
We'll have to do something. We'll just have to get you to order it off of Bricklink.
Oh, Lego actually has a retiring soon.
Do they really?
Yeah, they name them as retiring soon, like the Lego Movie 2 spaceship. Excelsior.
There's people that are selling those online for like $60.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Target had them on sale. I don't want it.
Good Morning Sparkle Babies. I think that needs to be a build.
That's a Lego Movie.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I mean that's.
This is in a time when Leia Leia. And then, see her. Here's the thunderous roar. And Batman and his
It's a First Order
pajamas
snowspeeder.
comes to save the day
Did you hear me?
with Thor. Well, yeah, you said it was a First Order snowspeeder.
Yeah.
What do you think about Batman, Thor, and Leia and
Man, you just crossed
Future
up
Leia?
way too much. Like,
my man Batman has his full chesticles out right there. He's in his bathrobe. He comes with a plate that has
as
a
much
watch
as you
on it.
like Batman, I feel like you need to go for the
Batmobile?
Batmobile. Especially because you're not going to find the Hogwarts castle right now.
Probably not. Maybe I should just do that with the Millennium Falcon. I should just go in there and buy 9 Millennium Falcons and wait. Just jack the prices.
9 might be a little much,
Nah.
but
Come on.
well, what? I mean, $7,000?
$7,200.
Yeah.
Probably 8,000 including
8,000.
taxes.
Yeah, I was about to say 8,000 with tax. Go for it. Not me.
So what did you think of the Stormtrooper helmet?
That's pretty cool.
You still like the Mandalorian better?
Yeah. Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba
Dio
Fett.
is really cool.
Dio is cool. I was sitting there playing with him.
He's got a lot of movability.
Okay, so this says
This is what
here.
I feel your head does when people start talking to you at work.
That is 100% true.
Hey,
I
Andy,
wonder.
hey,
hold
what?
on.
Hey,
So
what?
I wonder if we get some motors.
Oh, probably. They make a motorized one, don't they?
A Dio?
I thought they had. You might want to check on that.
Why don't you
It's
buy
a-
the motorized
It's an
one?
R2, a Gonk, and a something else. They're all 3 motorized.
Anyways, July 2020. This is what.
Man, 3 of those are what I just sold Andy. I ought to jack the prices up on them things.
Well, you should have waited.
The Millennium Falcon
Say-
and the Falcon.
Is that the big one?
No, that's the small one.
What's
I'm
that?
pretty sure.
What's that? What's that number?
Oh no, it's that one.
Wow. Saying in
Hell.
December.
I have to jack the price up on that bad boy.
Death Star, the Falcon, the Sandcrawler, X-Wing Starfighter Trench Run, Duel on Starkiller Base, the Action Battle Hoth Generator, TIE Fighter, Echo
The
Base.
TIE Fighter that's talking about is that one right there.
Yeah. The Slave 1 20th Anniversary, the Tantive 4, Darth Vader's Castle.
So what you just read right there, I literally have every single one of those
You
sets.
don't have the Tantive 4 and you don't have Vader's Castle.
Except for those 2.
Yeah.
I have the Pod Racer, I have the Slave 1, I have the Black Tie Interceptor.
Yeah. December 2021. The Betrayer at Cloud City is due to retire this year, according to information. It's only arrived late last year. I don't know why they're got the Death Star here listed or shown, and I don't trust this website.
Well, we built the Stormtrooper. The
Oh, we're 7 away now.
7 away from Andy getting
I
blown
think
out.
so, yeah.
Man. We built the Dio and we built the First Order Snowspeeder. The First Order Snowspeeder is just whatever. That'd be a set I might give to Andy.
What, that?
Yeah.
Just give him?
Maybe not just
Or
give
sell.
him. Sell him. We're 5 away, Mark. We're 45 subscribers.
Oh, we're even closer. Awesome.
I wonder
Oh,
if
it's
Andy even
happening.
realizes any of this is going on. without
Probably
him.
not.
But hope y'all stay safe out there.
Yeah.
Everyone have a good night. We'll be back next Thursday, probably
What do you mean, probably?
building. I'm trying to think of what we're going to
Oh,
build.
what we're going to build? We never know what we're going to build until,
If y'all have an idea, tell us what y'all would like
I
us
was
to
about to
build.
say.
You know the sets we've said we've had. If you just want us to build a set we haven't said that we have, ask us because I'll probably have it. If not, I'll tell you that we don't have it.
Or you can say, ooh, I might buy that. Which then it would be a week or 2 out. But anyways.
I think it would take 6 days to get to me.
Yeah. You should look at Amazon sometimes.
I don't get those points, Mark. I had to get those double points.
We
I've got a bunch of points I need to spend.
We're on Instagram. That's probably the easiest place, and Facebook.
Yeah,
but I think
Instagram and
Instagram's
Facebook.
probably easier because
Either one.
it's linked to his phone and he just talks to you. So
Yeah. Mark ain't gonna talk to you. He's gonna ignore
I
you.
don't have I've got Instagram on my phone and I never use it. So it don't even alert me when if you send me a message. So it's
I tried to do something before
pointless.
where I guess when we first started, and I had the hopes that a lot of people were gonna see it and vote on what we were gonna build, and nobody really did, other than one guy wanting us to build the Death Star, and we were going to. It's just it wasn't a part at the time.
which we still haven't built yet.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like better starting something and finishing it on the same stream.
I agree, but
You think we could get that thing done if you came over one Sunday? Next Saturday, you get off work, you come straight here.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
No, that's a big set.
7
It
hour
might go
live
to
stream?
bed. It might go together better than I think, but it would be a very long live stream.
We can do it.
Nah,
Next Saturday, we're bringing to you the live build of
I
the
have
Death
to work
Star
next
all day.
Saturday. Actually,
As soon as you get off work.
hold on, this is Saturday. It'd be 4 o'clock when I get off, and then
You can leave early.
yeah, of course I will.
Now, we'll think of something, and if you want us to build anything, let us know. We will probably be ordering another set this weekend after we argue and figure out what we're ordering.
I ain't ordering nothing. You ordering? I mean, it's all down to you.
Yeah.
With what you can find, and look at their little pink dot they left you.
Oh, I brought this over here. That guy was asking what my favorite minifig is. This is another one of my favorite minifigures.
He's already gone.
Yep.
So he's not here to hear this.
That's one of my favorite minifigures.
Was Obi-Wan?
No, old Luke.
Is that old Luke? Oh, that is old Luke. I thought he had gray hair, not blonde, when he was old.
That's like
That's great.
the Last Jedi, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make the Lego.
Kind of looks like Obi-Wan. Look at it. Look like Obi-Wan, doesn't
Maybe
it?
it is Obi-Wan. You just don't know it. I mean, Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter.
Oh, hell.
Hit us up. Let us know what you'd like us to build. Maybe like a set that you want us to buy to build. Maybe we don't have it. I'm sure you got ideas that we don't know about. But we'll be back next Thursday.
Yeah. And like we said, Instagram is, what is it? Bearded Brix?
Yeah, they're both Bearded Brix. That Instagram and Facebook. So let us know.
But yeah.
I'll definitely talk back to you. It might not be instant, but I'll definitely talk back to you.
Yeah. We'll try to stay disease-free until then.
Current, up to date, and disease free.
Yeah. Good night, y'all.
Everybody, good night.